Snacks! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Wait, who said that?
Woo! Yeah!
Who said that?
Woo!
Where does that come from?
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo!
The way you're sounding right now is very fitting for your appearance here.
What? Why am I not? Why am I not animated?
We didn't set that up?
Let's set it up.
Oh, god damn it. You're gonna have a different IP that we have to put in here.
Oh shit! Oh damn it!
We can still do it.
Yeah. Okay. Hi everyone.
Hey, Hello Snacks! Welcome to my web. I'm your Spider Girl, Cutie Peppa Pebbles, and today we are in the new place, the new home. Hello, it has happened. We have traveled across the country, through what do they say in the Shrek movie?
Far, far away.
No.
What?
No. The Prince Charming says like through. I've traveled through
Hill and Dale. I don't
something
know
like that. I'm Prince Charming.
I've only seen Shrek 2 once. I don't know.
It's Shrek 1.
Prince Charming's not in Shrek 1.
Yeah, he is.
You mean Lord Farquaad?
You're right. Okay. You are correct. Never mind. I think it's just that I've seen the second one more than I've seen the first one.
I've seen the first one a few times and the second one once.
I'm setting up Jodi's body right now, everyone.
My body.
Your body. It's invisible right now. I'm extracting the fluids.
Hey Pepper.
Yeah.
Why didn't you assume I would want to be animated?
Because I didn't know if you were gonna be here for the whole thing or not. I didn't know what you wanted.
You're such a bitch to me.
You've been out there playing Elden Ring for days. I didn't know what your plan was.
Very technically true, I guess.
Very technically true. Hi everybody, Nonex, Joshua Andre, Daconis. Are the names being weird? It's saying your ats instead. It's saying like at Nonex 6064. I don't know if that's something being weird or
that's
what.
Stowaway.
Oh, that's Stowaway. Yeah, okay.
I was like, this person has a green name.
Like I recognize the profile picture, but I don't know why it's doing that. I don't get what's happening there.
I'm glad we're not the only ones confused by this.
Yeah, this is my first time.
Also, you're on Top Chat,
seeing
Pepper.
this. Fuck you. This is my first time seeing this.
Set up my avatar.
I'm doing it. Your program's loading.
I want to have a body.
I'm gonna give you a body.
Here's my IP address.
A body's nuts. That worked, right?
Sure.
Jodi's showing the IP address. Oh my god.
That's not correct. You have to go into your Wi-Fi settings, remember?
Oh,
and you're gonna have to change those settings too.
You're right. It's been a bit.
It's been a bit. It's been like a bit over 2 weeks now since my last stream. Isn't that weird? The last time I went like 2 weeks without streaming was 2023. Who did it? You're welcome. Michael Santa from Hit Video Game Grand Theft Auto 5 released 2013 star Ned Luke. You're welcome, Stowaway. Thank you for liking the stream. And thank you for the sweets. Yummy, yummy, so tasty.
Here's my IP address.
Oh my god, Jodi's giving me
The information.
let
me read it out on stream.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
4.
1.
No, that was it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Triangle.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Manala's here.
Manala's here. Also here in other ways as well. Oh my gosh. We're in fucking Arizona and I still haven't changed those like emojis on the screen. Thank you so much, Henry Badger.
Thank you, Henry Badger.
I gotta change that voice at some point, probably.
Yeah.
I gotta change all those Streamlabs settings. Thank you so much, Harry Badger. Thank you. Welcome, to your new home, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me get Body's Jodi ready.
Henry Badger says, also for the Shrek reference, pretty sure it's I've traveled blistering winds and scorching deserts.
That's it.
Like that. Yeah,
that's the one. Thank you.
Sounds correct, yeah.
You were my savior there. Thank you. Okay, now you want to go and change that to be in your VTube studio, Jodi.
Okay. It's not letting me change it. I forget how to do this.
Oh, Jodi. Oh, dear Jodi.
I'm such a good VTuber.
You're such a good VTuber. I had to take Jodi's phone to do the inner workings. Okay.
My body's moving. Which, oh, but it's moving according to your thing. That's not a good sign.
Well, it's because it's looking at my face.
What?
It's because your phone's in front of my face.
Oh, I see. Well, it was moving before it was set up. Okay, there we go. We're good. Hi, everybody. Shift army, please.
Yeah, well, they still don't see you yet.
Oh.
You're saying that like they oh, like they see you.
Here,
and
shift army.
That's still.
Thank you. I wanted to make sure it was neutral when I'm looking at the screen.
Oh. Wait.
Oh, so that was from Shrek 2, and that was Prince Charming. Oh, so Pepper was wrong twice.
No, I was right once. I was right once, Jodi. Get that green goo off of you. There you go. Look how fucking smug you are over there. What the heck was that about? You look so smug there.
I am so smug here.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we have a lot to talk about, don't we?
We do.
We were gone for a bit. How's our audio quality, by the way? Let me listen to myself real quick.
I still haven't fixed my body, by the way. We've been so busy moving.
Hey, sure. Okay, I think we sound good.
Yeah, we've been so busy moving, I haven't been able to get new porcelain plates for my body.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever gonna get new ones.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Tomorrow's Monday, right? I don't know. Time has been weird lately. I think
It really
so.
has been so
Yeah, it
weird.
is Sunday, so tomorrow is Monday. Yes.
We know today's Sunday because we did a bunch of chores today.
Henry Badger says, "Okay, I'm gonna sketch for a bit, but I'm gonna pop in and out." Mwah, mwah.
Mwah.
Also, audio's okay. Cool, thanks. So, yes, all right. Everything has been a lot. We're back and we're talking about Shrek, I guess. You look so smug. What is this?
I don't know.
Do you want to look smug?
I don't know what's happening. I think it might just be if there's better lighting in this room.
No, I mean the fact you're looking upwards.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm not sure why that's happening.
I mean, I can change it.
Ara.
Look normally at the screen, you bitch.
I'm looking normally at the screen, you bitch.
Okay, cool. You're looking normally at the screen, you bitch.
Ah.
You're just breaking stuff. There is so much to talk about, and
you know
also
what it is? It's when I rest my head on my chin, or
That's
my
good,
head,
that's good.
my head on my hand.
How does your head go inside of your chin?
Good. Well, my chin's already in my head. Is the thing.
You're resting your chin on your head. There's so much we've have to talk about. First of all, yeah, we're in a new bedroom, which when it's a bit more put together, I'd like to probably send pictures of it.
Yeah,
but
it's a good one. We have more room. I have my own desk. I'm not just crammed at the end of Pepper's
Yeah.
desk like I was before.
You might have not known it. Jodi and I were using the same desk together, and it was kind of bad. But now Jodi actually has a desk.
Yeah.
And there's so much sunlight. There's actually natural lighting coming into the room. It's
nice.
amazing.
Seasonal depression's just gone for both of us.
Yeah.
It's so sunny all the time here.
Yeah, in my previous bedroom, there was one window, and it basically never got sunlight throughout the entire day, except for sunset during a quarter of the year.
Which was never even giving us natural light. It was just glare.
blinding
us. It was
us.
just glare in our eyes. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to an IKEA also.
Yeah. For the first time, you've never been to IKEA before.
I thought IKEA was just an ordinary department store, but no, it's this monolith. It's this weird. It's the monolith to capitalism.
It's such a
Swedish capitalism.
What was the phrase that we used at the time? It's like a museum.
A museum of absurdity or something.
Yeah. Something like that.
Museum of absurdity. Yeah, it was my first time at an IKEA because we had to get some furniture. Those things are fucking huge. What the hell?
They are.
It was so big, and it was just you're actually just walking through, following arrows in an aisle that twists and turns. I thought it would just be a department store. I didn't know. I didn't expect all that. That was weird. Okay, so we have a lot. Should we start from the beginning?
I guess.
Should we start from the beginning, Jodi?
We should. We should have prepared pictures.
No, I have stuff.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I was just gonna go through all the stuff I sent in my Discord server.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good picture I got. Oh, oh.
I
I
just
saw
saw
something haunting.
I was gonna say I saw something very distressing.
We'll get to that in a bit. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna go through my Discord server here. Actually, I'll move this over here for you. I'll slide things around, and we're gonna go over, I guess, to the gaming screen.
Hey Pepper, I'm gonna mute 1 second to ask you a question.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to... Oh, there's 2 of me. There you go.
There were 2 of you. I'm not here anymore, Pepper.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm not very fond of you.
Not very fond of Pepper. I'm making everything look good. It's weird streaming after not having streamed for 2 weeks.
Hi Kazachu, welcome to the stream. First time watcher here. Well, welcome.
Hello. Yes, I was gonna say, are you a first time watcher? Hello. Yes, I am Pepper, and I'm here with Jodi, who is currently invisible again.
I'm invisible again.
There's Jodi. Hi, Jodi. We're gonna have to get some warmer outfit variants.
Yeah.
Or some
that is
more
definitely
accommodating outfit variants.
Mine is pretty good for the weather.
Yeah, I guess yours is good. People, I'm wearing a sweater. People are gonna want to start stripping me probably.
Yeah,
if they want me to be safe.
Kazachu, you chose an interesting first stream because this is our first stream in like over a week.
What did you say?
Kazachu?
I thought you said Audrey.
I said Kazachu, I'm pretty sure.
I heard Audrey. That was weird.
Did I say Audrey?
You might have said Kazachu. I don't know.
Anyway, Kazachu, you chose... Oh.
What?
You have a redeem.
Oh my gosh, a redeem. Thank you for the sweet. Yummy, always so tasty. I gotta take off these sweaty lesbian clothes.
I'm just gonna keep talking with what I was gonna say before. Kazachu, you chose an interesting first stream because we haven't streamed in like over a week because we've
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's been like 16 days.
Yeah, we've been moving across the U.S. Across the entire like length of the U.S. and we've been setting up, and it's been very long, and we're back now.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to go through the story bit by bit. So first off, sorry, this is something else. I didn't mean to show that. I mean, unless.
Unless has potential to be the funniest word in the English language sometimes.
Yeah, I made some sexy art.
Oh.
What?
My body freaked out for a second there.
Oh, okay.
It's the weird cybernetics.
The cybernetics, they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's make it so it's not. There you go.
It's funny, like, when I flip my hair in real life, what it does to my avatar is kind of funny.
Yeesh. How long was it? It's been, I think, 16 days. I think it has been 16 days. I can double check, or one of you can double check. I'm gonna double check.
And like to give you all a sense of like how much we've been setting up, like how much of this time has been us setting up. I got my desk chair today and set that up, and then set up my computer for the first time literally like just before the stream started.
Yeah.
Like,
and I set up my computer the day before yesterday, I think. It's been 17 days since our last stream.
Damn.
4 days, like, of like 3 weeks. In any case, another one, but with a more teasing crop. Okay, first, so the story starts with me making sexy artwork. Because that is very important to my story, because I get to show off. It starts with me making sexy artwork. You see this? Sexy artwork. And then I made a teasing crop of the sexy artwork. Do you see? Do you see? Yes. Okay, good. You can see me pulling off the strap? Okay, cool. Good.
Me flipping my hair is making my avatar behave so distracting. I'm gonna get a fucking hair tie. Give me 1 second.
Okay. And you can also see my good smirk, where I'm going to do some nibbling with my teefies. Nonex is good start. I approve. Hell yeah. Nonex! Oh, Stowaway! Andre! I missed all of you so much. Genuinely.
Oh, Nonex, by the way, we heard about Pride in Budapest. It seems like it was really cool.
Yeah. In the hoof. in the Huff place. Okay. And then Mooper was all like, oh my gosh. And then we scroll down a little bit. I might have made an announcement in here. Yeah, okay. I said, and we are off. Jodi and I are finally beginning our... Oh, it's squished across the stuff. Hang on. There we go. And we are off. Jodi and I finally begin our 6-day trip alongside Manal and Audrey, driving across America to move to Arizona from Massachusetts. All our stuff is packed in a U-Haul, and we're ready to start life anew and refreshed. Wish us luck. Obviously, this means no streams for the next week or so.
No, you said 1 week.
Oh. Well, I said or so also. We're in the or so range. But I will be posting updates here on my Discord server as we go along our trip. Love you all. And I got this picture of some weirdo who I just climbed up to and was like, let me get close. It's me.
Hey everyone, doesn't Pepper have the most gorgeous eyes?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. My nose looks burnt.
Already.
Yeah.
That was before you got really burned.
Yeah, I got burnt quite a bit later. And here we are heading out on the trip. This was basically like, I don't know, 10 minutes into us starting.
Yeah.
Starting our go. Such a pretty pepper. Oh, thank you, J Hill. Or should I say, Utz Rider.
What is happening?
I
on
don't
YouTube,
know
by
what's
the way?
happening. I don't know. It's being weird. Oh, you could really get a dangerous peek with this. Yeah. Look at my boobies.
Oh, your boobies.
You could really get a
Clipping
dangerous,
through.
really dangerous peek.
Hi, Judith.
Judith, hello. Pretty pepper. Thank you, Nonex.
So I just didn't want to let this not.
Why have I stopped moving?
Why have you stopped moving, Pepper?
Help. There we go. Oh. We're good.
Nonex said that she was part of the Budapest Pride and it was awesome, and that's
Hell
so
yeah.
fucking cool.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Kaza Chu says, I recently got recommended your podcast and YouTube music on my main account. I've been checking D&D stuff too. I made this account to join stream chats. You can just say Kaz. Okay. Thank you for being here. I hope you like seeing some of the live content. I'm glad you were recommended some of the other content. I hope you enjoyed.
I'm curious, did you watch Pepper's Monster Play or did you watch the Quiet Year game?
Yeah, which one did you see? Quiet Year of the Lopi or Monster Play? Or did you see like the Pep Talk podcast? J Hill says, howdy. I was so glad the move was good. Yeah. Judith says, the Pride Parade delayed me by 30 minutes getting to work today. I'm homophobic. Oh, no.
Judith, there's new people in chat. You can't joke like that.
I'm homophobic. Judith, not again. Well, in any case. Oh, look, there's the sexy again. Did you see that? Look at that.
Yeah.
There's some sexy art up here. Did you notice that?
Wow, yeah, there sure
That's pretty
is.
cool.
Wow.
Also, I got fan art today, which made me very happy from Jade. Thank you so much.
That's
I'm
so
just gonna
cool.
show it off.
That's really cool.
Anyways, right now while we're here, thank you so much. I'm in love with it. Thank you. And
hey, if you want your fan art like talked about on stream, you can always donate.
Oh no, the economy.
You can always meet fan art.
The economy, not again. Thank you so much. How much was that? I don't know. Oh, hang on. I can check through other mechanics. It was a couple dollars. It looks like. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
How much? What happened to your economical situation?
What are your streets like right now?
Yeah. What are your sweets like? Thank you for the 200. Kaz says I've been Kaz.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Says I've been starting the Monster Play. I initially got recommended the Pep Talk podcast. I like the GTA segment. Thank you. I'm really glad you do. That makes me happy. It has some silly characters in there. You were at 12,820. What are you at now? What happened to you? Streamlabs needs to get on this. I can't keep fixing the economy every time this sort of thing happens. Hang on.
Sweets.
What? Fuck. I pressed cancel instead of continue.
Oh my god. Look how many sweets.
How many?
That was like 10,000 sweets.
Uh,
Which I guess could have been worse, but...
Where are you seeing
in fact,
this?
it has been worse.
Oh. Okay. Hang on, I can... There you go. Okay, so you were at 12,820. Now you're at 212,000. That's more than 10,000, Jody. That's more than 10,000. Jody, that's more than 10,000.
I misread it. It was half cut off in my defense.
I want to say you're at 15 now. Oh god. Okay, we're good. You have been fixed. Okay.
So Kaz has been doing Monster Play, which is cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
I hope you like it. That's one of the older series that's available.
Yeah. And then once you finish that, I recommend you watch our game of The Quiet Year of the Lopi, which was so much fun. There's not really a GM in The Quiet Year, but I was sort of the GM of that one. And it was a lot of
were.
fun.
I think there was a GM, and I think it was you.
It's technically a GM-less game.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, poor Jody. Okay, so we got a bunch of like, I'm gonna miss you. Have a nice trip. Pow. And big grippy spider hugs to you all.
I had no idea what would happen to us.
Manal says, from the other room, it's very funny that when you scream, I can hear you just a bit and the delay becomes obvious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you hear, ah! And then you hear, ah. Or you probably hear more,
other way around.
ah.
Other way around.
And then,
yeah.
ah! Like that. Kaz, are you planning more different D&D series too? I am indeed. I want to do a bunch of stuff with that.
We had plans for an Armor Stir campaign, which might not be happening. We'll have to see. There's been so much happening.
Hang on. Manal says, hey. Oh, are you saying hey to Judith? Because I thought you were saying hey to me. I was going to be like, hi, Manal.
What?
I don't know if it reached.
I see. But yeah, we've been on a little bit of a hiatus from tabletop stuff, but we plan to go back to it.
Not even a hiatus. It's just we've been taking a while to set.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not like a purposeful hiatus or anything.
Mm-hmm. If nothing else, I want to at least make sure we do something short again, like Quiet Year.
I mean, like I said, I can just do something.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is we might be able to do it in such a way where it's like, might be able to do it in a way where it's all of us together, like physically in the same physical space. Oh my god! Fuck you, Non-X! You did it again! Fuck you, Non-X! Non-X gives money to me. Pepper, fuck you.
Non-X. Thank you, Non-X.
Where are you? Where is Non-X?
Where is Non-X?
I'm reloading the page.
How many? I wonder.
Non-X is at 415,000!
It's so broken.
Okay, so it should be 19,000. Yeah. 19,000.
You're doing a smaller increase this time than you did last time, and it's double the amount as last time.
What?
Last time it was 200 huff.
Yeah, so I added...
And you added 3,000, now you're adding 4,000, but this is double the amount.
Did I add 3,000?
Yeah, it was 12,000, and then you made it 15,000.
It was 12,950. So I just
you're
rounded
right,
up
you're
like
right,
a
you're
little
right,
bit.
you're right.
Okay, there you go. We're good. Judith says, Jody, if we don't stream Star Wars Outlaws again soon, I'm unsubscribing.
Then unsubscribe.
Wow. Wow,
No,
Jody.
I'm kidding.
Wow. Right up to the microphone. Stoic says, wait, does this mean if I donate in pounds, I get less? I don't know.
Maybe?
It's just, I don't know how it works. I think, no, okay. So, it can translate a bunch of different money and currencies, just not Hungarian money currency for some reason.
Not hoof.
Not the hoof. It's just specifically the huff that gets it weird.
I wonder if yen does, because that's a similar.
I don't know.
Similar thing of being 1 yen is not very much, so it's that whole situation.
Yeah, I don't know. In any case, so, and after several hours of driving, on the first day, we passed through New York, and I was like, this place is massive!
Pepper had such a huge reaction to seeing the New York skyline, it was incredible.
I had never seen anywhere that big before. Like we went over a bridge. It was the George Washington Bridge.
It was the George
And
Washington
Jodi had
Bridge.
been telling me we'd be going like, oh, we're gonna go across George Washington Bridge, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go across like an overpass or something.
You were so unimpressed with it. It was
It's just
very
because
funny to me.
I thought that it was gonna be an overpass, and then we went across it, and it was like massive, and I was like, where are we? What is this different, strange land that is a city? So.
And this is after like part of it is like before we go on the George Washington Bridge, I made a small like wrong turn, so we had to drive through the Bronx for a few blocks, and Pepper was already like, "Wow, this is so big," and I was like, "Oh, this is like, you have not seen New York yet if you think this is big."
Yeah, so the bridge was massive. Here's the picture I took because I was like,
Oh my god.
like just the fucking like even this picture is like, what? How is this place so big? You can't see buildings, but there's like buildings, and then we saw like the skyline, and I was like, oh. Favorite streamer.
Economic science and also just add on to my fab streamer. 笑顔.
Thank you so much.
You're Stowaway's favorite streamer.
I am your favorite streamer. That makes me really happy. Thank you so much.
Also, I guess we might not be able to call you Stowaway anymore because we can't see your fucking name anymore. What's going on
now
YouTube?
Acorn.
Diaconus.
Acorn anus. Music stops. Thank you so much. It did translate that because it went up like $7.
Oh, Judith, this is not the Verrazano. This is the George Washington.
The George Washington Bridge. And I was like, this bridge is massive. I meant massive. This bridge is massive. I really have never been anywhere in my life, apparently. This is when I realized that my entire life I've just been a poor, small country girl.
Like, Pepper was freaking out, and that she, like, equated it to, like, you know when people go up to space and it, like, changes their worldview forever? It genuinely seemed like that from my perspective.
Because I was like, these buildings are massive. How is that all people? That was the thing I kept going back to. Like, looking at the New York skyline from where we were, and then us driving for forever, and it still being there. Mm-hmm. It was like, how is all of that people? Everything I'm looking at is just a bunch of people. How is there that many?
Yeah.
And it was...
Although it did get to funny degrees also, because, like, oh, we passed the Secaucus train station. Pepper's like, that's huge. Why is it huge? I'm like, it's just the train
It was
station.
huge. What do you mean? Buildings aren't like that. That's not how it works. That's not how buildings work. Like, I've been to London, and that place was, like, huge to me. But, like, New York, holy shit. I've just been living in, like, a rural town my whole life.
Seeing Pepper's reaction made me less jaded about New York, because I'm usually, like, a very, like, New York's not that special, shut the fuck up about bodegas kind of person. But, yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It just kind of blew me away, the size of everything. It really made me go like, okay, yeah, 7, almost 8 billion people on the planet. Yeah, that is a lot, isn't it? That really is a lot. It was ridiculous. Oh my god. Monix, no! Oh no, what have you done? That was like $3. But was it $3?
I want to
No, 13?
experience the vastness of the states sometime traveling half a day and still in the same state. Unimaginable.
Can you see? You can see this, Snacks. I'm going back. That was only $3. Wait.
This isn't adding up.
Yeah, this isn't adding up at all. I gotta search up, like...
Pepper.
Oh.
You missed the episode.
Shiny.
That was also a different voice. What the heck? Huff to USD. Okay, so first off, it was 200. That's 59 cents.
Okay.
We messed up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then $4 or for 400 is $1. So we gave you 6,000 sweets, I believe.
Yeah, we've 6,000 total right now, yes.
6,000 sweets. And so, okay, so hang on, 10,500. 10,500 is what you gave. Holy shit, I'm so confused, hang on.
No, it wasn't 10,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
1,500. Okay, I'm not gonna give you more sweets. Because apparently I've over-given you sweets already. I misunderstood. You have 2,000 more sweets than you should, and I'll let you keep those. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you. You're traveling half a day and still in the same state, unimaginable. That's been a lot of it. It's been weird.
And some of that was boring as fuck. But some of it was, which we'll get to, I'm sure. But some of it was also just fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. Also, hi, Shiny. I didn't say that yet. Hi, Shiny, and thank you so much for being a grub for 32 months. That's awesome. Okay. So, thank you so much for all the donations today, by the way, everyone. I love you. I love you. Non-X, you broke the economy. Oh, yeah, let's see what non-X's sweets are. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Wait, Cause is a trans lesbian. Fuck yes.
What?
We are also trans lesbians if it wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
Non-X is currently at 1 million sweets. Let's put that back. You were really high up there. Basically, Streamlabs thought you gave me like $1,000. All right.
You'd think it wouldn't be that hard to just like have every currency just go to the exchange rate or whatever.
They think they've done it, or they have done it for everything else. So yeah.
But you think it wouldn't even have to be like the fact that they haven't done it with Huff would imply that like if they have to go manually through each currency, and you think it would be as easy as just pinning it to the exchange rate. Like I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. In any case, I'm a country girl. I realized because everything's different. I'm a country girl. I make do. I say slurping off of the corn cob.
What?
I say slurping off of the corn cob.
Okay.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Country girl slurp.
Did you hear the pop sound?
I did hear the pop.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also, yay for having another trans lesbian here.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
It makes me happy too.
Sorry about... I've become a lot more unmasked and unreleased on streams. Minal and Audrey are watching, and they've seen me on streams before, but now they've seen me in person a lot more, and now they have to see me be in person, and then go to, like, completely unmasked when I'm over on my streams.
But I also, like, this feels... to me, like you're more unmasked than you have been on streams in the past. I think
it's because I'm excited.
I was gonna say
it's been like so long.
But I think okay, actually maybe I shouldn't project. I have other theories about it, but
do you want to say it?
I think that like this has been a good move for you, and I think that you're happy, and I think that you're like feeling less. What's the word?
Pain,
I guess.
$6. We went up $6.
So 25,000 total. I mean,
you can't keep doing this. It's 2 million sweets.
Oh no! Please don't keep giving us money. No.
2 million sweets. Thank you so much, Onyx. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Shiny says, I missed you two beautiful beans. I'm just so used to this. I thought you said beautiful lesbians. I thought you said I missed you two beautiful lesbians.
Lesbians.
Jodi says, yeah, that's the thing I'm most proud of about New York City. I lived there for 18 years and didn't need to learn to drive to have complete freedom of travel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We need to go to a Texas Roadhouse.
Why?
Androgynous, sexless Roadhouse.
Why do we need to do that?
I just have a sudden craving, just currently, like right now, for the bread.
I'm also quite hungry all of a sudden. I'm not sure what happened.
That's weird.
Yeah.
We got a whiff of something.
I guess.
Anyways,
sorry, go ahead.
We decided, well, first off, we went into New York City and Jodi took a wrong turn.
That was the Bronx, to be clear. Yeah.
Is that not New York City?
It is New York City, but I feel like people usually assume you mean Manhattan when you say that.
Okay. Well, we took a wrong turn and ended up not going in the bridge at first and ended up in the Bronx, where we drove around for like 5 minutes before getting back on here.
And I was just fucking cursing the whole time because I hate driving in New York. It's so bad.
But it's not New York, it's the Bronx.
It's still New York. York City?
What you just said, Jody.
You know, I was just clarifying what part of New York City we were
Yeah,
in.
I'm making fun of you.
I know. But yeah, like, public transit in New York is great. Driving there sucks.
Sucks.
Starts eating each other's faces. But not in, like, the sexy, like, make-out way, but, like, actually just peeling skin off. I'm gonna take off some of your porcelain.
You say not the sexy makeout way. That still sounds like the sexy makeout way.
Yeah, you're right. Manal says the Bronx is New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Jody.
J-Ho says, let's see how many sections I remember. Hell's Kitchen, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx. Okay, that's all I remember.
No, that's a TV show.
If you're talking about... Okay, so those are... Like, some of those are neighborhoods, some of those are boroughs. There's the 5 boroughs of New York City, which are Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, why am I blanking right now? Shit. I know this shit. I know this.
I don't know this shit. You're staring at my booty.
Staten Island's not a borough, right?
I don't know. All I know is J-Hill's lying to me. Hell's Kitchen, that's a TV show with Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, Staten Island is a borough? Okay. Like, people in New York, like in my experience, people in New York and also people in Jersey just think of Staten Island as part of Jersey.
Also, it's the fictional area from Daredevil. In any case,
Is Queens a borough? Is that the last
I don't
one?
know. I don't even know what a borough is.
I explained this to you.
Yeah, I don't know things.
It's like the 5 like sections of New York City. It's like.
But what's a borough?
It's like, are the boroughs counties? I think that's what it is.
Then why not call them counties? Burrow sounds like you
they're
dug
burrows.
into the earth.
Because they're burrows.
Were they dug into the earth?
Okay, so that reminds me. In the current Friends of the Table season, Perpetua, there's a location called the 100 Boroughs, and it's meant to be like the 100, like the city made up of 100 like sections, like the New York boroughs, and also the boroughs are literal boroughs, like Burrow.
Judith says Hell Kitchen isn't fictional. Yeah, it is. It's from the Daredevil Netflix series. Never existed in real life. It's a real neighborhood in Manhattan.
Did you hear that?
Manhattan's from Spider-Man.
Pepper, did you hear that?
I heard like a honking sound.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, there's a food cart going by outside.
Oh.
That's what that was. I had to stand up to see
No,
it.
yeah, so Manhattan is a fictional place from Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure Hell's Kitchen is a fictional place from both Chef Gordon Ramsay's series and Daredevil when they did that crossover. Oh my god. Again, 4 million!
Thank you. Judith says, Pepper, you're smooth sharking me. I like that as the name for that. That's good.
Smooth sharking? What the hell does that mean?
You know what that means.
No?
It's what you're doing.
Smooth sharking.
Smooth sharking.
Okay. So that was the equivalent of $11. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
11 USD, I should say.
So that should be 36.
36. Oh, you're really pumping those numbers out.
Really pumping those numbers.
You're really pumping those numbers out.
Thank
you so much.
Pump up onto the sidewalk.
Yeah, I successfully baited Judith, I guess, into thinking I meant it. That's true though, Nonex. Like, it does sound like a very fictional name for a place. Hell's Kitchen. Did you know Gotham is real too? I found this out recently. I didn't even realize. Gotham is actually just another nickname for New York City.
By the way, I assume that's Spider. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Spider.
Sorry about because of the display names, we're not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's being a little weird.
But hello, welcome.
Yeah, Gotham is apparently real. Not because Gotham, no way. I know, right? So like, I was reading old Batman comics, and I was like, So it was like a character being like, "Oh, I'm getting to the port of Gotham City," and this is like one of the comics from like 1942, like saying like, "Oh, I'm at the port of Gotham City," and the image was him going by on a boat by the Statue of Liberty in New York City, and then I found out that like Gotham is a nickname for New York City.
Mm-hmm. And like Gotham City in like the comics is not New York City. And in fact, now
it used to be.
In current canon, there's like it's in Connecticut, I think, or it's like Newark, depending on who you're talking to.
But also technically, New York City is Gotham, and the original thing was that Gotham was like New York City, which is interesting. In any case, I'm literally just a country girl. Yep. And then Mooper says, well, we live in a big world, Pepper Pal. And I was like, currently in New Jersey. Because we went through New Jersey.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that adventure?
Yeah, so we realized, like, I didn't know that our route would be taking us this way until we were there. But basically, when we got into, like, when we were in Jersey for a bit, I realized we are, like, 20 minutes drive from my hometown. So
where you grew up for, like, your entire childhood.
Yeah, where I grew up for my entire childhood until I went off to college. And then even after, like, I don't know if I've talked about my life story, but, like, I went back and lived there again, like, when I left college and went to community college, and it was a whole thing. So we were like, hey, what if we take a detour for, like, an hour, and we just go to my hometown and I show Pepper everything there? And then we did that, and that was fun. And I very easily could have just never gone to my hometown ever again, but going this time on the way to Arizona felt like closure, and now I can just never go there again, and that's fine. That's cool.
Because originally we were thinking, like, oh, it's going to be, like, 2 hours off from our original, like, plans. We thought it would be, like, a 2-hour detour. But no, it was literally 20 minutes to Jodi's, like, home house. Like childhood home.
Yeah.
So we went through there, and Jodi showed me the place a bit, and, like the town and all that. And then we got back on the road. At one point we passed through, like, Westfield, it said. It was and I was curious because, like, apparently J-Hill, apparently you're from New Jersey. Do you know of Westfield? That's the only town I remember.
Yeah, we said Westfield because that is, like, the closest town to where I grew up that people not from there actually have heard of.
Yeah.
Which was, like, the town next to the one I grew up in. Like, I might as well just say it. I grew up in Scotch Plains. I don't know if that, like, yeah.
I think it's fine to say that.
Yeah. I don't know if that rings any bells for anybody here who knows Jersey.
Yeah. So we kept going, and we ended up stopping in Philadelphia, where, in fact, it was not constantly sunny outside.
Because it was nighttime, you see.
It was nighttime, you see. So I think I was lied to. Yeah, we went through Jodi's hometown, Jersey, on the way. Went down memory lane. Now we plan to rest up for the night and drive another 10 hours tomorrow. And I took a selfie.
Oh, the next day.
That
just made me think of the next day.
Poor next day. See this picture? See this person right here? That's Pepper. Pepper's human body. She has no idea.
She has no idea what's coming.
No idea.
Although, when we got to that hotel, we did order food from, like, a place catering to stoners, and it was so fucking good. It was like, I don't even remember what we got. It was just like a sandwich with, like, mozzarella sticks on it, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I got fried cheesecake bites, and it was so delicious.
Yeah, I got, like, a sub that had like mozzarella sticks inside of it, like French fries, crispy chicken, and I was just like, oh, it was pretty good. I like crispy chicken and also cheese a lot. So we hung out. We just kind of chatted. We were all exhausted. And we could see, like, the U-Haul right outside the window, which is kind of neat. We were in more of the core of the city, around, like, big buildings and stuff.
We were on, like, a campus, like a college campus.
Yeah. We were on a college campus.
Which, like, it was a hotel just in the middle of college campus. It was
we
weird,
could probably say where we stopped now at this point as well.
Whatever.
I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, me neither.
But it was a college campus.
Yeah.
It was like an
inn. It was the campus of, I think, Temple.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And so we just slept there for that night. It was our first night at a hotel for the trip, or it was our first night of the trip. We slept, got up the next morning, and we decided to meet one of Minna and Audrey's friends, who was in town, or from town?
Who lives there.
Who lives there. And we stopped at a diner, ate some brekkie. I found out about food.
Oh, yeah, sure. What was that? Like chipped beef or something?
I don't remember.
What was called?
There was also, like, the, like, gravy stuff. Like, the white gravy stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, but then they also had the weird name for pancakes.
Oh, right, that was hotcakes.
Hotcakes.
But, like, but no, there was, like, a regional, like, beef breakfast dish called, like, chipped beef or something like that apparently was very good. I didn't try it.
Oh. JL, so speaking of
just don't try
stoners,
it.
the number of videos you had before this live stream sat at 420. That's only if you include the public videos. I have way more than that are privatized at this point. Minna says chipped beef is right.
No, but there was a third word, wasn't there? Something chipped beef, I thought.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yes, we stopped there for brekkie.
We can't have this lamp here. I'm gonna be playing with the
That's okay.
thing too much.
And then let me stop the music. Let me.
We didn't know what was coming.
Let me. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on. Did we talk about this in the server? Does anyone in chat
We did talk
know?
about this.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Do you hear this?
I can't hear it, but I get the gist. I get the
So we thought everything was okay in the diner. We were like having our food. We walked out, said goodbye to the friend, and then Manal and Audrey got in Jodi's car, and it was our turn to take the U-Haul. We walked over to the U-Haul, and I was like, "Okay, Jodi, can you unlock my door for me? Because it has like traditional old keys. You can't just press a button from a distance and unlock the doors. You have to go up to the door to unlock it." And Jodi was gonna go do that, but then I noticed it opened anyways, and I was like, "That's strange."
And I looked at my door, and like there was no lock.
Yeah, I was like, "That's strange. Maybe there was a button that Jodi didn't know about, or maybe I misunderstood something. Maybe there was a button that could open the car doors from a distance." And then I looked in the middle console. Both of the suitcases were gone. My suitcase filled with my stuff, and then Manal and Audrey's suitcase gone.
Mine was safe because it was in the car.
It was they were stolen.
Yeah.
They were stolen. It sucked. It sucked.
And like it wasn't just like the theft itself was bad, but the thing that made it just like the worst day was that we then had to spend the entire day waiting for U-Haul to either replace the truck or fix the locks or like.
Yeah. So we ended up kind of freaking out at first. Jodi really freaked out, and I was like, "Jodi, it's okay, Blay Bunny. It's okay, Blay Bunny. I love you."
Yeah, I love you too.
And
it was like, okay, so we had to call the police because we needed the police report, and Manal called U-Haul and was on the phone with them for like the entire fucking day. Manal was a fucking champ. Manal's great. I love you, Manal.
Yeah.
And
like at first I was just like, "It's okay, we'll figure this out." And then Jodi was like, "Your laptop was in there," and that's when I went, "Fuck!"
Yeah, you.
And I like yelled it.
Yeah.
It kind of just came out of me. I was really upset when I realized that, because it was a new laptop I had just gotten. It was my dad's old laptop. He decided to give it to me because my dad decided to have a multi-$1,000 laptop
that he only used for email.
That he would lord over me as being one he would only use to check his Gmail account. And I have for the past like 5 years been like, "Why do you do this? Why would you do this? I could put this thing to such good use in editing and stuff." And I was planning and then he did give it to me finally with his trip. He was like, "Okay, you've been begging for this thing for years." And I was like, "I just don't get it. Why do you use it for only email?" And so he gave it to me.
And then it's immediately gone.
And I was gonna use it for editing on the trip and chatting and maybe playing games or whatever. But it was in that suitcase and was gone on basically day 2. The first real day of driving.
No, I mean that's the previous day was a real day of driving.
That's true. We only started like halfway through the day though.
That's true. There was only like 6 hours or something. Oh no, that's not true. It ended up being more than that. It was planned to be 6 hours.
Was it more than that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it happened on day 2 still. Happened pretty early on. And that sucked. That laptop apparently at that time, because it's been 5 years, was worth like $800 to $1,000, and I hadn't even used it yet. So that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
I also lost a lot of clothes. I lost some of my medicine for diabetes. I'm glad there wasn't any of the medicine I needed that night.
Yeah. Pepper had all of the insulin that she needed for the entire trip, to be clear.
But like, I lost some medicine. I lost my the pair of headphones I had for like 10 years, that had lasted me forever. Those were great headphones, and they were kind of falling apart, but I had them taped together, and it was good. And now they're gone. With the laptop, and also, I lost my earbuds, like the Bluetooth earbuds I had, so I had to replace those too.
And Manal and Audrey lost a bunch of clothes.
Yeah, I also lost like something to do with my VR headset, but I don't know what it was.
Wait, what do you mean? Something to do with
There was like it was one of those like things. I don't know if it was a charger or something like that, but it's something that.
Oh, right.
I lost like a charger or something that was in there because I had noticed it when we were packing up stuff. It was one extra thing that wasn't packed in with the rest of the stuff, so I just threw it in my suitcase, and now suitcase taken. So that's gone too, unfortunately. We ended up calling the Popo. Unfortunately.
Yeah. We didn't have a choice because like we needed the police report, but I hope that they didn't catch anyone. I'm sure they didn't even try, but yeah.
I have an intermission story to tell in a minute that has to do with the Popo, also, kind of. So yeah, we called the police, and yeah, he took only my information for some reason.
Because you were the one who had the most stolen in terms of monetary value.
Well, he took my information, and it was like $1,500 worth of stuff, probably more that was in that suitcase, because clothes are actually really expensive. They're more expensive than you realize. And so that sucked. We ended up sitting there. Yeah, Manal was on the phone with the U-Haul all day. They ended up sending someone over to help us with the locks. He was really friendly. He tried to like see if he could replace them, and after a few hours, ended up he couldn't.
And it was like really annoying also because like U-Haul kept being like, okay, but are you sure? Have you tried really hard to fix the locks?
Like to this guy.
Yeah.
And when he was like, yeah, no, we can't. And so that meant he had to order us a new U-Haul. I don't know if it was him that did that or Manal that did that, but...
No, it was like, I mean, U-Haul was just like, we're going to give you a new U-Haul.
Yeah, but I don't know who had to like relay that information. What?
Sorry, go ahead.
But
also this guy was like, even at this point, like, he was just very, very nice about it. He was like, I'm just gonna like when we were like, we weren't sure yet if we were gonna need a new U-Haul or not, and he was just like, look, if you do need a new U-Haul, like I will just do all of the packing for you. I'll move everything myself. And we were like, no, like,
yeah,
we appreciate that you want to help, and we'll take your help, but like we're not gonna leave you to do it alone.
So,
but like he was making those offers from the beginning, and it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a point where we heard him on the phone go like, oh, 4 p.m? I might be done by then.
Yeah.
And then 4 p.m. came and passed, and I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry to this guy. He's still here. And then we found out he actually just chose to stay. Like, he could have left, but he just felt like helping us, and that was kind of awesome. But we did end up needing a new U-Haul, which meant we had to take everything out of the old U-Haul, put into the new U-Haul, everything that we had already spent a day and a half moving into the U-Haul in the first place.
You want to guess how long it took?
Well, I'll get to that.
Yeah.
So we had to drive the car and the U-Haul to a new location, and he decided to help us out. Like we said, he decided to transfer all the stuff. We found out he was actually like the owner or manager of that place.
He was like the owner of like
that
the specific
location.
Like garage that also like contracted with U-Haul.
And so like he really was just choosing to help us out there.
Yeah.
Because he could have just gone. We found that out because we got there and it found out like, oh no, the owner's not in.
Yeah, the owner left early. What an asshole. And then it turned out like, no, it was him. He left early to come help us.
Yeah, he was behind us on the way.
Yeah.
With the U-Haul.
Yeah.
So we just sat there, and then he came over and started helping us. We were like, okay, this is gonna take us forever. It took 20 minutes.
It took 30 minutes.
It took 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
This guy didn't look that strong. He looked like just like a regular guy, but like he was taking like, we had like these big pieces of furniture that took like 3 or 4 of us to move in the first place, and he was just grabbing them himself.
One hand. He lifted up my bureau with like tons of paper and like props in it with one hand. Like I helped him out. He held one side, I held the other side, and we started walking it out of the U-Haul. And then I was like, okay, hang on, let me step down out of the U-Haul. And he was like, nah, and then lifted it up over his arm and then walked out. I was like, what the fuck?
It was... That guy was cool.
So yeah, but like the thing I wrote here is, so our U-Haul was broken into and my suitcase was stolen. It had my laptop, headphones, a bunch of clothes, and some medicine in it. The locks in the U-Haul are completely gone, and it looks like we have to get a new U-Haul and transfer all our stuff over to it. We're gonna be stuck in Philly for a bit. Yeah, we ended up stuck there basically the rest of the day. I have a video that I'd like to put on.
What video is this?
I took some videos that I didn't post to the Discord.
Oh, I see.
I have to sign in. Shit, which one is it?
You know, when we started telling the story of our drive, I was ready to just talk about, like, all of the drives. I kind of blocked this day out from my memory until we got here. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
We were in Philadelphia. What else happened in Philadelphia? Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm signing in to my iCloud.
iCloud.
Let's see.
Judith says, see, Jodi, that was the main thing I remember about your drive. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's because you didn't have to do 39 hours of driving. In addition to having your shit stolen.
Okay.
Wait. I'm not sure if everyone in this video wants to be on stream.
Oh, that's fair. This video has visual of Minal and Audrey. Is that okay to show? Let us know, Minal and Audrey, in the chat. It was, yeah, but okay. It was quite an adventure. I took a time lapse, was gonna show, of the, like, unpacking of the vehicle. It's fine? Okay.
Also, that guy, I guess we can't ask his permission, but... Oh, it's Vodka. Hi, Vodka.
Vodka. Or should I say, yeah, totally not a cow in men. What? Yeah, totally not a cow in men. What do you mean? Vodka, what does that mean? For some reason, YouTube is only displaying, like, the @ usernames.
Yeah,
Can't say
weird.
for long. That's okay.
That guy in like the center there is the guy we were talking about.
Yeah.
The fucking greatest guy ever.
Is this as far as I can? Okay. So yeah, this is it. All the stuff being moved out.
Yeah, the U-Haul on the right is the old one, to be clear.
Yeah. I had a blanket because I had been sunburnt at this point and it was really hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a blanket like covering the right half of the windshield to protect me from the sun. And then I went out and started helping, and Jodi took a break, but I left my phone in. So you can see me there and all that. We got in and then we got out of there. There's a couple parts in this video I want to see if I can show.
You want to see if you can show him, like, with the giant, like...
That was... Look, there I am. Look at me. Look, there I am. It's my cool pants. But yeah, I was only taking, like, a picture a minute or something.
Yeah. So, honestly, it might not have even, like, gotten...
No, there it is.
Oh.
It's still in the...
Oh, it's still in the thing. Yeah, you're right.
Now it's gone.
No,
This is it happening. This
Yeah.
is me trying to help him, and then
He's
he
just
just
like,
is
"Nah, I'm
like,
good."
nah, and he just takes it. And then it's... Yeah, then
Yeah,
it's over here. So, yes. That was good. Hang on. Putting my music back on. Okay, so yeah, we did all that. It was exhausting. And it was getting like towards evening time at this point, but we decided that we would drive a little bit and then rest for the night. Like drive a little bit just to get some progress done. and then rest for the night. But this basically added a day to our trip.
Yeah. Which we then removed from the trip later.
Yeah, by doing longer days.
Yeah.
But I also like at the end of this guy helping us, I was like, "Hey, dude, do you want a sword?" Because I went around asking like, "Hey, Jodi, do you think I should give this guy a sword?" And Jodi was like, "No." Or did I ask you?
Yeah, you did, and I was like, I don't know.
And then I asked Manal. Manal was like, "Oh, I wouldn't." And then I asked Audrey, and Audrey just laughed like, "Haha." And then I gave it to him. And I was like, I'm gonna give him my sword because I don't have money to give him, but I want to give him a thank you for doing all this hard work.
And also,
Here is a blade.
Manal and Audrey did also give him a big tip.
Yeah. So, but I was like, I have the sword that I don't really care to have anyways. Do you want it? And he was like, yeah, okay. Like that was basically his response. He was just like, yeah, okay, sure. And he said that. What he said was, I'm going to hang it in the office in memory of in honor of my favorite customers. Aww. And that was really sweet. So that sword, if you ever come across a U-Haul garage in Philadelphia, and there's a... I'm
not gonna give like specific stuff, but it has a street name that's very confusing.
If you... I mean, it's not. This isn't like docs or anything. It's just a workplace.
I know.
It'd be like advertising at that point.
Yeah.
If you come across a U-Haul garage in Philadelphia and there is a katana with like an ivory handle hanging up on the wall, that's the place. And hopefully the guy is there to help you out and be very kind.
Yeah. He was also just like there were so many times throughout the thing where we're just like, thank you so much for all the help, and he's like, almost like. Kind about it to the point that he was almost acting confused that we were so grateful.
Yeah,
like,
it was redonkulous. He was like, I mean, like, yeah, of course I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yeah. Oh no, the sun's starting to get into our eyes. Uh-oh.
Yeah, my eyeballs. We have like a window right above us at the corner of the room, and the sun gets to a specific place during the day that goes right into our eyeballs.
It gives this room such good natural
and like
light, though.
No matter where we are in the room, I feel like it does this.
At some point in the day, yeah.
Yeah, but we have oh, my avatar is a little bit jittery. But we have stuff on like curtains on the way, so we'll get that and that'll help. I appreciate Mooper's response to the stuff being stolen.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my god, oh god. Angry.
I mean, that was the day also that you got all sunburned.
Yeah,
I guess we all got sunburned, but yeah. Because it was like, the part we glossed over, by the way, was that we were sitting just in a parking lot waiting for U-Haul for 5 hours.
Yeah, that was so much. And then we were at a hotel and finally able to go to sleep. We're still in Pennsylvania, but tomorrow we'll be back on the road with 5 more days of driving.
Yeah, like we decided like we're just gonna go like an hour's worth of driving more today, just like so we don't have to deal with like Philadelphia traffic in the morning the next day.
Yeah,
and we ended up being
and to kind of just like put this stuff behind us.
Yeah,
basically. And I took this picture earlier in the day. I think I took this picture when we were going from the parking lot where the U-Haul was broken into to the U-Haul garage location.
Yeah. That's what it was.
So, yeah. And then we got to the hotel room, and I said, like, the hotel room is very depressing. 0 colors. I feel like I'm in a hospital ward, which is a depressing feeling for me. Like, literally, look at this. The place was deadly, visually. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you have any feelings about that?
I was just glad to be in the hotel room, to be honest with you.
That's fair. I think it just kind of... It was symbolic of our day, you know? So, yeah, there's me. You can tell I'm all sunburnt, looking at my arms and all that. Like, I moan a lot when I stream.
You do.
But then I was like, it's good night, everyone. Tomorrow will be better. I had the optimistic outlook. We also, actually, something I forgot about the day is we went, after the U-Haul, we were like, okay, we also need to get new clothes because we had our clothes stolen. Especially, like, I had clothes in the back of the U-Haul because it was the rest of my clothes that were, like, from my closet that weren't in the suitcase. But Manal and Audrey, all the clothes they had taken for the trip were just gone. So we went to a Target, and we were all just like trudging through, like, oh, we have to go clothes shopping now. Like, exhausted from the day.
Meanwhile, I was the only one who hadn't had my clothes stolen. I was just glad to be there. I bought clothes for myself anyway, and I was having fun.
We were all like, oh, and Jodi's like, hee.
I got a really nice skirt and a really nice dress.
Yeah, you've been wearing that dress quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny though.
Yeah.
I was like covered and drenched in sweat, like having to run through because Manal and Audrey were done at one point. They said I could have stayed longer to keep looking, but I also wanted to get out of there and not keep them waiting. So I was just like dashing through the Target looking for clothes to get out of there.
Slavic, hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Slavic.
We were
Thanks for bye.
We were telling the story of how we got robbed.
Yeah. And so we got to like the cashier, started paying for it.
So
It was probably like late enough that the place was closing. It was pretty empty at that point. Ended up that half the clothes I decided to try to get didn't have tags, and I just couldn't get them anyways.
we forgot the other half of this story,
What?
which was we first tried to go shopping at an Old Navy, and it didn't work because there was
fucking right.
like,
right.
Like the power was out, so we couldn't go there.
Oh, okay. Let's recap this day. All right.
Yeah.
So, step 1, we had a nice diner breakfast. Step 2, U-Haul was broken into, thousands of dollars of stuff taken. Step 3, sat in the sun of
For
death
5 hours.
for 5 hours in the parking lot with a police officer and a U-Haul guy.
Also, hi Nanbin. Welcome.
Step 4, drove the U-Haul to the U-Haul garage where we had to unpack everything from the U-Haul into a new U-Haul. Step 5,
Go clothes shopping, but
we go clothes shopping. We go
And then-
to an Old Navy.
which is like 20 minutes out of the city, I think.
Yeah,
it
we
was?
go to an Old Navy. Ends up the power is out, and so we can't go in. So we go to a Marshall's. Ends up the power's out there too, and they take only cash at the moment because of it. So we don't go in.
No, their power was just out, so we just couldn't go in. And then the other place was like, was it a Walmart? Or
I just said Marshall's.
Marshalls. Oh, sorry,
I just said Marshall's. It was cash only. That was
Yeah,
what
you're
I
right.
said.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, we went to the Old Navy. Power was out, couldn't go in. Step 6, went to Marshall's. Power was out. We could go in, but we could only pay in cash, which we didn't have. So
Which we didn't have because Manal and Audrey gave that guy the tip he deserved.
yeah, he
Which-
did deserve it.
Well, I want to be very clear. They were right to do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, in that moment, there was this feeling of we just create our own problems.
Yeah. And so, step 7 was go to a different place, which ended up being a Target, where we did everything I just said, and half the clothes I got couldn't even be bought in the first place, and it was the half of the stuff that I liked the most.
Yeah.
So I ended up
Oh yeah.
with just boring stuff.
It couldn't be bought because it didn't have a tag. It turned out.
Yeah, that's what I said that, Jodi.
I'm spacing out. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Jodi. It's okay, Jodi.
I'm sniffing my fake flowers.
Yes. So we did that, and then from there we went to a buffet, which was nice. We sat down, had just buffet food, and we're just like,
And it was fine.
it was fine. It was buffet food. There was,
It was like a Chinese buffet. to be
yeah,
fair.
and it was,
Or like a seafood buffet. Also.
it was like 9 p.m. or something, and we were just like, okay. And then it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do another like hour and a half of driving after this, and we don't have a hotel yet.
Yeah. So like, while we were at the buffet, we were trying to like secure a hotel, and all the places are like, oh yeah, we have rooms available tomorrow night.
Yeah, or we can do one tonight if you stay for 3 nights, $300 each night.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, okay. And we finally found one. Minel was once again the MVP there.
Yeah, and it was an hour and a half away, but like Audrey and I were both just like locked in. We're like, we'll do it. We will do this fucking drive, and we'll be fine. And we were fine.
Jodi,
And, yeah.
that fucking day.
That day was so bad.
Holy
we
shit.
We got into the hotel at like midnight, and it was just
And so, yeah, that was so something. We got there and we were just like blank face staring up at the ceiling, just like, alright. So that was that day. That was day 2. Next day, finally, we got some sleep. We're back on the road. Sings the road trip song from SpongeBob. Jodi, you know it?
no.
Road, 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 road. When I'm on the road, 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 road.
I think that might not be
Road.
originally from SpongeBob.
I see things going by. Road, 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 road. When I'm on the road, 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 road. I got a bug in my eye. Road. And it just keeps going.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. What? Hey, Jodi's hitting me with flowers.
Fake flowers.
And so I was like, we're on the road again finally. After a super sucky yesterday, we're hopeful about today. I bought a couple of new clothes, including the striped tank top to replace the one stolen, which is luck that today is better. I also bought new undies, which, I don't like them, actually. They're too baggy, and they have a lot of particles that come off.
Yeah, they're not good.
Also, the people that stole, my suitcase now have a delicious pepper panty, that is out there in the wild. Used. There is used pepper panty out there in the wild somewhere now. Everyone, good luck. Report back if you have any findings. So that was something. But also, yeah, also look at that sunburn tan line. Yeah, look at that, like right there. Oh.
We all got sunburned, but Pepper got it the worst.
I was in so much pain, actually. Like, it was burning. I got a sunburn also that, like, changed the texture of my skin.
Yeah, that
And
happens.
I don't know if I should be worried about that.
That happens. Like, what's it like now?
It's... Let me see. Now it's kind of just dry.
Okay, that's a good sign. You're good.
But before, it was, like, bumpy. And I was concerned. Nonex says, the one panty is real.
We have to find the one panty.
It's the one panty.
It's in Philadelphia, which, as we all know, is located in the Grand Line.
I really like that, actually. That's really funny. Slug says, jealous of road trips, though. I'm going Hong Kong, Japan in less than a month. Cool, I hope you enjoy. I hope you don't have a thing broken into. Very pretty Pepper Ranny indeed. Well, you haven't even seen Ranny. You've seen the
pepperoni.
You've seen the Pepper. You guys, some of you forget, Ranny is Jodi. Pepper is me.
No, but they said pepperoni.
They said Pepper Rammy.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Earlier on, Jay Hill said pepperoni. Because it's autocorrect.
So he says, I don't know what the tag thingy means, but wow, that sounds like an exhausting day. I'm so glad you got through it all, though. The tag?
Like, the clothes not being able to be scanned.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have, like, price tags on them. So the cashiers couldn't take them. Because they didn't have a thing to scan. Slog says, God, Chinese buffet sounds like a dream come true for me. Hopefully I might try something like that in Hong Kong. I hope so.
Judith says, wait, I forget, was that a nickname I came up with? Yes, it is. That's why we're not Pepperani. That's why the channel is Pepperani.
Ranny is?
Yeah. Sort of. Well, sort of.
Ranny, or are you saying Pepper Ranny?
Ranny is.
Because Pepper Ranny, I think I came up because you told me Ranny.
Yeah. But no,
yeah.
Ranny was Judith.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepper Ranny, because it sounds like pepperoni. And Ranny is Jodi's nickname. I don't think I knew that Judith made that name up.
Yeah.
I thought you just got it from Elden Ring or whatever.
Well, I mean, Judith made that because of Elden Ring.
Okay.
But like we were both like, we're not like in game it's pronounced Ronnie, but we're like that sounds too much like Ronny, so we're not pronouncing it that way.
Ah, I see. Stomach says, actually, fun fact, Hong Kong Island actually features the world's highest noodle bar in the world. It's so cool. That's neat. So he says, we're on the case, just so you know, we're on the case, just you watch now. We know the stakes. Those robbers we found in no time. Are you looking for the panty or the laptop? JL says, my noodle bar sounds so nice, Slavic. Yeah, it does. Oh my god!
Ah!
How much was that?
No, that's not, like, that wasn't the final amount. That's what you saw.
Hang on.
You want my panty? Go find it. I lost it at that one place. And that's the great
That was basically $30.
That was $30.
Thank you.
I can just hang on. I can just.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
$30. Oh my god! Thank you so much. You're gonna have 30 million, aren't you? In the thing. Oh my eyes! It is going directly into my eyeballs. Oh. Oh.
We do need curtains for this,
We
even
really
though the
do.
natural light's really nice.
Nonix has. Hey, loser. 10 million. That was $30. How much were you at before that?
Just like 36,000.
36,000. So now you're at 66. Oh god. What are you doing? What are you doing, Nonix? What are you doing with your
Not
numbers?
on our return stream, please.
What are you doing with our numbers?
I mean, please don't keep giving us money. Oh no. No. Don't give us the ability to purchase goods and services. No.
Also, I just like the phrase "you want my panty." I like panties being a singular panty. Do you want my singular panty? Alex says, well, that donation is massive. It was $30. I can't believe that, actually. No, that's actually kind of now hitting me more. Thank you so much. Holy
Thank you
shit.
so much, Nonix.
Thank you so much. God dang it. Gosh dang it. Gosh damn it. Thank you so much.
Gosh damn it,
That took a bit to actually hit me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gosh, good fuck.
Yeah, that's why I was like a little surprised earlier when you weren't saying thank you, and I was like, oh, thank you,
I
Nonix.
have a lot going on in my head at once.
That's
I'm
fair,
sorry.
that's
I was
fair.
like, okay, I have to do okay, I just had donation. The first thought was not receive money. It's, okay, how much was the economy just broken now and I have to go fix? That was more so my first, like, thought process. Thank you so much, Nonix. That's so kind of you. God damn it.
Oh,
God damn it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gosh dang it.
it means the world to us.
I don't know what else to say. I just really, really appreciate it. You just tried nuzzling my boobs?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to count for points inflation now. I do! It's weird. I just realized your eyes are kind of green. That's so cool. My eyes are green, gray, or blue, depending on the lighting.
They're the most gorgeous eyes.
Thank you. You should have seen the picture from earlier.
And I say this as somebody who's very much a brown eyes enjoyer, usually.
See? That was because that's what eyes you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jodi has really pretty brown eyes.
Oh, thanks.
See, this is my eye. Close up in the sunlight. And then you can see here, they're a little bit more, like, grayish, silverish. And actually, so far I've noticed in Arizona, they almost seem more bluish.
Turn to me. Still pretty green, honestly.
Green right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it was just the other room. Alright. Hello, Toto. Thank you for stopping by. I am Pepper. This is Jodi. I am being blinded by the sun right now.
Hi, I'm Jodi. I'm not being blinded by the sun.
I'm being blinded by the sun right now. I gotta, like, re-maneuver my body. Oh. This is bad. I don't... Do we have a box or something again that we can put up there?
What box were you using for?
I think it's under the bed now.
Oh, no.
What about this?
That might work.
What is it?
I don't know. Sounds like there's glass.
Trinkets. It's okay. Put it up there. Do it. Save me!
Oh, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, so.
I just got a full eye view of the sun. You sure that's not gonna work? 'Cause this one's...
absolutely not gonna work. It's hanging over the edge too much.
Yeah, the other one was smaller and it worked. Or larger, I mean.
Well, if you say so. Is that blocking it from your perspective?
Let's see. Yes.
Well, I guess fuck me then.
Oh, do you still have it?
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I have been saved. Jodi has not. You freaking out? You know what would be kind of funny? I'm gonna do a thing real quick.
What are you gonna do?
Also, Nonbean, hi. Nonbean says, oh, imagine this. 2 billionaires make an announcement to announce an announcement later in the year. I feel like that's a pretty realistic thing.
Yeah. I'm imagining it. It's very easy to imagine.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. Okay. I'm doing an interesting thing. Jodi, you keep talking.
Pepper's doing an interesting thing.
That wasn't good enough. What was that? What was that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Thank you,
How much
Nonex.
is that?
Ah.
How much is that?
Ah.
20,000? How much is that?
The rainbow. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
That's $60!
Thank you, Nonex.
I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking out.
Thank you so much. You're just trying to like beat your own scores at us. Oh god, how many sweets do you have?
Oh no.
Thank you so much. Holy hell, that you have given us single-handedly more than $100 today. You don't have to do this.
And in fact,
But also, thank you.
thank you so much.
Please be careful.
Like, as I say, whenever anyone donates like a lot, please make sure that you're not giving us money you can't afford to give us. But also, thank you.
Yeah. I don't like how many sweets you have currently.
Yeah,
You have 126,000, and I don't like that. Wow, Slavic has a lot too. When did that happen?
Huh. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like
I don't
both
like
of
it.
you. I fear things. But also, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Slavic says, I want to donate, but my bank account is empty. Rip. I remember you donating all those like dollars. Like
Yeah.
you would donate $1 like every stream or so. Apparently your sweets level is really high, Slavic. You planned this rainbow super chat. That's so cool. Capybara Duck, is that Junie? Is that Junie?
I'm not sure.
Yee. Oh, cool.
Hey,
Hi.
Junie.
So your new avatar is like the hair. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kyle says, I asked earlier, but I'll ask again now that we have downtime. Who are all the characters in the Pepperani universe?
You know one way you can
I
find
call
that
it
out?
the Spidere universe usually.
You know one way you can find that out? Type !redeem space card.
That is a way to learn about characters.
Yeah.
If you want to find out how many, hundreds. There's a lot. There's a lot of characters. Oh. What was that? That was card redeem?
That was a card redeem.
Oh, you're making me all work hard immediately, huh?
From Stowaway. The non-bean. Seeing the non-bean as like the ad is funny to me for some reason. When I'm so used to just being non-bean.
Yeah.
Pepper is doing something else in Photoshop, but she'll get to a card real quick.
I will get to a card real quick in a second. Don't mind me.
Don't mind her.
I said don't mind me.
Don't mind her. Ignore me!
Oh, what was that from again?
Venture Brothers.
Ah, we saw a clip of that.
Yeah. It was like the one thing I remembered from old Venture Brothers, and then like, Judith last time Judith was here in person tried to show us a bunch of Venture Brothers, and we watched some, but we didn't get to that point. But I remembered it from like when I was a kid. What are you doing?
I'm making this feel more realistic.
I see.
I don't know if I can though.
That is kind of what it's like.
This is what is currently happening to us. I don't like it. Is there like an overlay setting? Nope. This maybe? Nope. Yeah, no, this is basically what we're experiencing currently. Alright. So we're doing a card. Okay, think of the sweets, and then we want to start tasty. Let's do a card. Okay. So for those who don't know, I have a bunch of characters, and if you ever want to learn about the characters or the world, you can ask for you can redeem card, which means that I will give you a random card that I will put onto the screen. You just got card 31. I'm making more cards as often as I can. I haven't done it for a while, but I need to.
I mean, you've had a very good reason not to lately.
Things have been busy. You got card 31. Blah, 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 blah.
This might be a character you know. In fact, it is.
Huh? Oh yeah, Mikhail Turnblade, Demon, Urchin, Rogue, art by Miyobi. Mikhail has been alone for as long as he can remember, having been abandoned as a baby. He steals to survive and doesn't trust anyone, especially authority. He has a deft hand for pilfering from pockets, and has been able to survive his whole life doing so. The only memento of his parents is a locket with their picture that he always holds close. The world is cold and unforgiving. Every man for himself is the quote.
Oh, Kaz says, I mean the people you're associated with you. I saw you're part of a team of some kind.
Oh, Team V-Spire. I thought you meant the characters in my, like, world that I've made. There's 6 of us. It's me, Zach, Kerbals, Haru, Minra, and Pai. You can find them in my Team V-Spire Discord server, which is also in the description below. Another one, 22 for Nonix.
Nonix have been trying to redeem that for a bit and it wasn't going. Is there a cooldown?
I think there is. It's like a
excellent.
minute long.
Okay.
Because people used to spam this. You have gotten a different card, card 22, which is Ophelia Mornis.
I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through this story.
It's gonna be a bit. Succubus Kasaichu. Art by me. Ophelia feeds on energy by possessing... Ophelia feeds on energy by entering the bodies of her prey and possessing them from within. She can do so by climbing inside of them as a whole, taking her body apart and putting each piece in one at a time, liquefying herself or phasing into the prey's body outright. After doing so, she will feed off their energy, slowly making them look like her. Once the process is complete, she has to find someone new. Do you want to look like me? Feel like me?
Yes.
Here's the quote. Whoa! What was that?
Who said that?
Who said that? Whose footprints are these?
What was that noise?
Whose possessive goop is this? Did you play Smash or Pass before? I have not. We should do that with my characters. Although they're all kind of made to be pretty sexy, so I don't know.
As I say, it's Smash for a lot of
It's
them.
gonna be kind of just the point.
Yeah.
So I says I wouldn't mind looking like her. Good. Okay. Not because me either. She looks really cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, what was I doing? We were talking about the move.
The move.
The move?
Okay.
So we're talking about the next day, which the goal for this day was we were driving from just outside Philadelphia to Indianapolis.
Yes. Somebody overcooked the pepper. Aw. I should get rid of this light.
Which was, by the way, this was us starting to lengthen our days to kind of shorten the trip as a whole, because like the original plan was from Philadelphia we'd go to Cincinnati, but we decided to go to Indianapolis instead, which is a little bit further, like an hour or so.
We also entered the liminal state of Ohio, where I captured this interesting photo from the car window. I liked it because the sky looked weird,
Yeah.
and there was this weird schmutz. I was trying to say smudge or schmutz, and it came out as like schmutz.
So, Western Pennsylvania especially was really pretty. Ohio was so boring. Indiana, even more boring.
And I get why people make like liminal space jokes about Ohio, because Ohio is kind of nothing. I'm sorry if any of you are from Ohio. It's kind of nothing. There isn't a link titled TV Spy description. Let me see. You are correct. Let me change that. I have my own Discord server, and then there's the Team V-Spire Discord server. Oh. You guys all probably saw that. That's okay. I just realized.
Uh-oh.
V-Spire Discord. Okay.
So-
if you reload the page, it should now be there.
Yeah.
You look so cute, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. My under boobs are out.
Your underboobs are out.
Someone made that happen. Okay, what else? City Redeem cooldown. Well, it's the Sneak's fault. It's because people had made it so like they would redeem it every 5 seconds, and I couldn't keep up. You look so cute. Well, thank you so much again. Second time. Do you see my under boobs? I say a second time also. Draw a card. Okay.
We got about one sentence further into the story.
Yep. Card 33. You have gotten card 33. Let's see what card 33 is. That was Stowaway. 33. Bum bum
Oh,
bum.
this is a special one.
This is a good one.
This is what my old
The
streams were
Jodi
like.
jar. Art by me. It's Jodi.
This is
Comfort object jar.
This is when we were preparing for me to transfer to this body.
I don't like the weird mush beans that are inside there. I did that, but I don't
Yeah,
like
you
it.
did that. What the fuck?
I don't like the chunks.
What do you mean?
I don't like the chunks. Every so often, Pepper decides it's marination time for Jodi in her special jar in the basement. This
Help.
jar is this jar is filled with a
Help.
mysterious green solution that Pepper insists is for Jodi's comfort. However, this is highly questionable, as whenever she is dipped inside, Jodi lets out a quick "ow."
Help.
Quote being, "No, I don't want to be Jar Jodi."
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't remember saying that. Anyway, I had to be Jar Jodi so I could become Robot Jodi. So I'm happy
Yeah.
with it.
Hi, human. Welcome to the stream. Jodi now with pulp. Ugh. Ugh. Pulpy Jodi.
Pulpy in like the pulp novel sense. Let's go with that.
No.
Yeah.
I also really like saying that. Pulpy Jodi. Pulpy Jodi.
Okay.
It's fun to say.
Hello.
Everyone else should say it. Huh?
Al's here.
Hi, Manal.
I had a war with the freezer.
The war with the freezer.
Yeah.
You should say the words Pulpy Jodi.
Pulpy Jodi. Why? Is it because you're in a jar?
Yeah.
It's 'cause
Jodi is pulp now. Manal is here.
Manal.
Hi, Manal.
I'm hugging Manal. That's why my avatar's freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just staring at your own boobs.
Yeah.
Now you're staring at Pepper's.
Now it's your own again. Oh, now it's mine? Now it's your own. Now it's mine? Now it's
Yeah.
mine still?
I had a war with the freezer.
What happened?
So apparently the freezer wasn't sealing properly this whole time.
You have to get closer to the microphone.
Oh, sorry. Apparently the freezer wasn't sealing the entire time we've
Oh,
been
no.
here. And I was like wondering, I was like, why do they keep frosting over? Like, did I do something wrong? Is am I not like shuffling the things in there properly and something's sticking out? And so I did that for like 15 minutes, and then I realized the freezer just doesn't close properly.
So
And
is all our stuff a lost?
No,
Lost?
it was just frosted. It wasn't like
Okay,
it
okay.
defrosted. It just wasn't like it wasn't closed all the way.
Okay.
And so we took out the entire freezer door
Oh,
and
boy.
put it back so that it fit properly this
Well,
time.
So it's
Had an
working now?
adventure.
Huh?
It's working now?
Yeah, it's sealing
Okay,
properly.
that's good.
But I want to be celebrated for me.
Yes.
Yes,
fighting
good
the
job.
freezer.
Everyone in chat, celebrate. Do some clapping emojis and celebrations.
But yeah, no, that shit sucked. But the freezer works totally fine.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sweets. Time to draw another card.
Well,
Doing a lot of
I
these.
shouldn't have started this.
This is your fault, Jodi.
It's my fault.
Card
We're
number
never
12.
gonna get through the story. The stream's never gonna
Card
end.
number 12. We're only on day 3.
I know.
Yeah. Card 12. Let's see.
Wait, we're still talking about. We're only on day 3 of the trip.
We've
Yeah.
had long digressions.
Because people are doing stuff. Card 12. Thank you for the sweets. Also, you're welcome, Michael Sam from Hit Video Game Grand Theft Auto 5, released in 2013, starring Ned Luke. You're welcome. J Hill, thank you for liking the stream. Okay, card 12. Yvette Nikolev, Immortal Living Curse.
Judith
Art
says
by
I'm
me.
the freezer king.
Whoa.
Oh yes.
Yvette is a curse so powerful it took physical form. Her desire in life is to control. She does so with hypnosis and possession, bringing everyone she can into her soulless hive mind. Through this, she spreads her influence as far as possible, hoping to someday control everyone and everything. Suffer, suffer, and let your soul be mine, is the quote.
Nice. I had to turn off the stream because I had to watch a video of how to fix the freezer.
That
fair.
makes sense.
So I didn't
You
realize.
turned
it
off our
would be-
stream?
Yeah, I know. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
Oh, we're not streaming anymore.
Packing my bags and leaving.
Incredible.
Kaz says, is the moderation of your server or the team server good? Like I said, I've had bad experiences. Your server safe for communists? Yeah, we are communists.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Like, fuck yeah.
we're
Liberals not. Oh, well, I was gonna say liberals not allowed. I think there are some people who are liberals around, but
They're
like
learning.
they're learning.
yeah, the 3 of us who are on stream right now are all mods of the server and have been pretty on top of things usually.
Yeah.
The longest I've seen something like sit was like maybe a few minutes. Like it's usually something gets taken care of pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, we vastly prefer more communists to hang around, so
Please join.
yeah.
But yeah, what day of the trip is day 3?
Indianapolis.
And we're currently
Indianapolis.
talking about being in Ohio.
Oh yeah, we were in Ohio. We were in Ohio for forever.
We were.
Yeah,
It takes
that felt like what Ohio was a lot of forever.
Yeah.
Liminal state, Ohio.
Which I know that's the meme, but yeah, it feels appropriate.
We went up $100 today.
We
I don't know
did.
if you noticed that.
That's
We
amazing.
got over $100 of donations today.
That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Nonex.
Thank you, Nonex.
Y'all are getting pretty close to that goal.
Yeah, the death chocolate.
Do you know where the death chocolate is? Was it in the suitcase?
No.
Are we saved?
No,
Okay.
it's in.
I haven't
Was
seen
it in the
death chocolate.
suitcase?
We might have to get more death chocolate.
If it is, we might have to get more death chocolate.
Oh no.
Okay, so either it was in the suitcase and it's been stolen, which I hope they enjoy, or it's in my computer box, which is
I didn't see it in
somewhere
the
here.
in the wires box.
Well, like,
Or
if
three, it's in the wires box outside and is definitely melted.
Yeah.
Okay. If it was stolen or if it is melted, we will find some kind of equivalent.
We will find the
There
equivalent.
is
Yeah.
also just like I know where to buy the hottest chocolate. I've seen it on the internet. It is bad from what I have heard.
Yeah, I'm concerned. So I will add though, like my server is a lot more communist focused. The Team V Spire server isn't really filled with communists so much. It's more just, it's not as much that, but my Discord server is definitely communist stuff.
J Hill says I just need the communism 101 stream. I really need to get to that.
I was thinking about doing that over Sticky Business, which is a game where I make stickers and Jodi can talk while I make stickers.
Well, no, I wanted to have a PowerPoint. I have actually been preparing a PowerPoint a while ago.
Okay, we can do a PowerPoint.
Because you need diagrams for this, unfortunately.
I understand. We could do a Q&A over Sticky Business.
We could.
All right, should we move on to day 4 or continue with day 3?
Yeah, like day 3, there wasn't really anything else to say. It was just kind of boring.
It's Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
What did we do for dinner? Do you
Ohio.
I went to an Italian place.
Right, and
You
we
two-
went like we ordered in. That's right.
Yeah, we were so far ahead of you that we were just like, we're just gonna get food. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, we're
that's
not
right,
waiting.
That's right.
There was a bit of a story. So like Ohio, and then Haru says my grandma lives
Oh
there.
yeah.
I said I'll stop by and give her an old person candy. Haru says she likes caramels. I said okay, found her. There she is.
She was so grumpy.
And I said trying to get her to stop now, but she's not listening. Might have to go for Pit. She died. Ends up she wasn't Haru's gram. And then I was asked, did you kill her after realizing that? And I said, I don't want people knowing I pit someone who wasn't Haru's grandma. That's that.
Yeah. Pepper killed someone.
It's just a random joke that came from just taking a picture of a car the first car I saw that also happened to have a old lady in it. Okay, we stopped at a hotel in Indianapolis for the night. After about 12 hours of driving, we experienced a lovely sunset with light still in the sky as late as 9:40 p.m., which is weird.
Yeah, because Indianapolis and most of Indiana is still on the East Coast time zone.
But it's as far to the west of that time zone as you can get, basically. So.
Yeah. How's our volume, by the way, Snacks? I think I asked before, but I don't know what was said. So super happy to have had a more uneventful day, because this was the day after the bad day.
Yeah.
It was nice to have just a day that was driving and not pain. It was a different type of pain, but not as bad pain. And then we head out again the next day. This time Jodi took a picture because I was driving. We were back in the Jodi car instead of the U-Haul.
And this is when we cut a day out of our trip. When we cut a day out of our trip, because the initial plan had been to stop at Kansas City on that day and then Oklahoma City the next day, but we decided just to drive straight to Oklahoma City on this day. Oh, I haven't had my estrogen today. Can I have that? Thank you.
Then we're taking estrogen.
Spirit, please.
J Hill's gonna be like, oh, now I know it's 8 o'clock. And
But
you
it's
are
not.
correct, but also you are not. Because currently it is 5 p.m. here in Arizona. I just decided to stream 3 hours earlier, so it's technically the same time as usual. My titty skittles are still on 8 my time. Yeah, they are. I switched the time zone for it, so it was still the same like technical time. Kala says, I'll tell my girlfriend about it too. We are both communists and accepting of most beliefs. However, some servers don't moderate respect, especially when threats are thrown.
That sucks.
Yeah. Minecraft chomping noises. Noob-ish, noobsicle. Can you remind me who you are? Because the usernames are being weird on YouTube. Can you remind me who that is? Because I think that's someone we know.
I was like, is that Audrey?
Is it?
No, but it's the same icon, I think, except she has a strawberry.
This is Audrey. Haha.
Oh, is it the other Is it the other Audrey?
Huh?
Audrey has 2 YouTube accounts.
I don't know. It's just the I mean, the stream has been doing this weird thing with the usernames.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's all the ats instead of the. It's weird.
That was your username from being 9? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Wait, click on the meatball menu up there. I'm curious if we can change this back.
Ball menu?
The
The
3
little
dots.
3 dots, yeah.
What do you mean
That-
meatball
That's what it's
menu?
called.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Participants, maybe? No.
It's just the people.
Why would they get rid of that?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what mine is.
It seems like it's a bug, to be honest with you.
Okay, I hope it is.
Snacks, do you all see the usernames as weird too?
I also
people,
did, yeah.
People were mentioning it earlier in chat.
Okay. Noobish noobsicle. Can I call you that IRL?
Mine might just be my dead name. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, Jodi said, Pepper asked me to take a pic and didn't think using a pic of a nondescript brick wall for the bit was funny. I did think it was funny. I just wanted a nice pretty
Yeah,
one.
like I was just gonna take a picture of the brick wall, like on the back of the hotel, but Pepper said no, so.
You could have still taken a picture of it and sent it later.
I coulda.
But I preferred a pretty picture, so you took a picture of a rest area sign.
Because I thought that was also funny.
Thanks, Jodi.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then Haru said, rest
wanna sit
areas,
by the way?
my
I'm
favorite.
okay.
And then Jodi was like, of course you like them. You go to go for walkies there. And then Jodi sent actual pictures.
That was the entire day's worth of, like... Well, not the entire day. That was most of the day.
What was so interesting to me during this drive was like, we got to areas like this and was like, wow, we can see so far. We're not used to seeing so far. Because I have this thing that I call tree canals, where it's like, in Massachusetts, you're driving on the road, and on either side of you on the highway is just trees. You don't get to see anything. It's just trees on either side, and you don't have any views or anything. So getting, and I call those tree canals. So getting here to where it was possible to see stuff was like, whoa, we can see so far. But then as the trip went on more and more, we were able to see farther and farther until we got to Arizona, where we basically have infinite view, infinite render distance.
Yeah, until the mountains.
Till the mountains.
But the mountains are so far away. It's just a different experience.
They're not that far. You could drive to them.
Oh, yeah, of course you could. But still. Like, it's
That's
not
fair.
like tree canal distance. Is what
That's
we're
true.
saying.
Yes. You can't really see. We were driving in Pepper's neighborhood, and you really just cannot see past like a street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all kind of like a maze, basically. Kaz says, I have to be careful, you know? Yeah, I get you. Like I said, we are also trans, like Jodi and I are also trans, lesbian, communists.
Yeah.
Trans femme, lesbian, communists. So, yeah, we get it.
I'm not a trans lesbian in the trans femme way, but sort of different.
Yeah, I get you.
My words aren't working today,
It's okay.
That's okay.
so you're in good company. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm very affectionate.
Noobish
I know,
says,
it's okay.
Noobish, which is Audrey, says, if you called me this IRL, that would deal permanent psychic damage, which is to say, yeah. Alright, Noobish, Noobsicle.
You shouldn't have told us that.
Noobish, Noobsicle. Nonex says, yeah, also my every second message doesn't get sent due to some error. That's weird. Is
Oh,
that happening
that's
for
super
people?
weird. It didn't happen to me. It does seem like there's some bugs in chat though.
Yeah.
Jay Hill says, oh right, have you ever heard the term he, him, lesbian? I'm currently hugging a lesbian who uses he, him. Like,
Sometimes. Yeah.
Not exclusively, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we drove from Indianapolis to Oklahoma City. Was that stop?
Yes, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I
And
should
that
find
was
a
when
opening now on the screen.
that was when we did the barbecue restaurant, right? That was
I
good.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
we went to this barbecue place in the middle of a resort in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
It was also the same day that Oklahoma City won the playoffs, which I'm sure no one here cares about.
Yeah.
But I do, and I thought it was really funny that I was in the city that won.
Yeah. That was really funny.
Are you gonna put me in?
I'm putting you on the screen.
Oh my gosh, me?
You are slightly invisible.
Why am I
What?
opaque?
Why is he invisible?
It's part of the lore.
Opaque-
The
I don't
lore
know.
is that I'm a ghost?
Yeah, opaque.
I
means
guess
the
so.
opposite.
Oh
You're
my-
transparent.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're right. I am transparent.
There you go.
It's like I've become a ghost.
Ghost Manow.
Stowaway
There
says,
you go.
"OMG, it's transparent."
Ha ha ha. Human says, "Oh, my friend's girlfriend is a he/him lesbian. That's cool. That's cool." Also, Human, it is nice to see you. Human and I have been bonding a lot over cute crocodile and alligator videos.
I saw a taxidermied crocodile that Audrey apparently grew up with recently, and it's horrific. Yeah, it was in her house growing up. It's like because right now they're clearing out Audrey's mom's place, and because she moved into an assisted living facility, and there's just this taxidermied crocodile that looks like a cartoon character for some reason, and I was looking at the thing, and I was like, what the hell is that? And Audrey and Brandon, who's Audrey's sibling, were like, you know, sometimes you were born in the soup and you don't realize what the soup was made out of, and I was like, that's really funny.
I like the soup.
The soup.
Um,
Oh yeah, we drove through St. Louis that day, and this was the one interesting part of that day. But
we witnessed the art.
yeah,
It's a huge art.
it's so much more impressive in person than you expect it to be.
Yeah.
Also, I have no idea what it's for. Why is
Oh,
it
it's
giant-
bad.
So,
Oh,
well,
God.
it's okay. So it's just a monument. We decided to actually search up what it was
It's
for.
a monument to manifest destiny. It's bad.
Oh,
It's there because to celebrate Lewis and Clark's adventure in their colonizing
Yeah.
westward.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wait, shush. Sorry.
So we didn't know that. We were just saying like, oh, this is pretty, and then we searched up like, what is it for? And we found out that, and it was like, oh,
Oh no.
all right, thanks, America. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention the cop thing earlier. It wasn't really a cop thing, but this kind of brings me back to it as well. Carge's M16 rifle.
Oh god. We talked about that on the stream, didn't we?
No, I don't think we did.
We must have.
No, because it's been 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks.
What are we talking about on stream?
Carge's M16 rifle.
I have no idea what that is.
Like,
All right, so we had a funny experience in our server. Hopefully, this will give you
yeah, I did see that.
cause an example of how we don't accept stuff sometimes. Was this in?
I have no idea.
it was
Funnies?
in general.
It was in
Oh no,
funnies,
no,
it-
it was in funnies. You're right. It was.
It was bad.
It was bad. Oh, I'm going.
You're going. You're going. You're going.
This is too far, I think.
I can search for it.
I have a screenshot, I think.
I'm scrolling.
You're scrolling.
Maybe it is higher up. I don't think we talked about this on
Hang on,
stream.
let me see the date. Oh, maybe.
It was before we got to New England. So
That's true.
It was before the 17th.
Okay, so we didn't talk about it on stream because my last stream was like Homestuck before this.
Wait. I just saw myself. That might have been it. Oh, okay. There's Haru talking about it.
Okay, yeah, we're getting there. All right,
Okay.
Jodi sent this in the Discord server because
Yeah.
yeah.
Self-evidently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
Oh, it's blocked now. Okay.
No, I can still show
I have
it.
screenshots. Okay.
still there.
You can always show black messages.
I
if you're
forgot.
out.
So this person replies like, "Why? For enforcing the law?"
Oh, we're blocking a pepper on the stream.
Oh. Bow, bow, bow. Dow, dow, dow. Dow, dow, dow. Responded to that saying, "Why? For enforcing the law? Take a step back and look at yourself here. Are you really voicing your own opinion, or are you merely echoing something that someone else said without thinking about the implications of looking like a total tool in the process?
I love liberals because they cannot conceptualize principled opposition to them. It must just be that I heard something I'm parroting.
Yeah, like as if you don't actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's once again really weird to me because like we have talked for years about how we hate America.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? And how we hate like the police and
Specifically
all this
ICE.
stuff.
And
Yeah,
especially
like, what are you
ICE,
talking
yeah.
about?
Ugh.
Like, no, we are not parroting stuff. We are making a joke about the thing we talk about constantly,
Mhm.
especially with like actual, I don't know, theory and conversation and whatever. And so yeah, Jodi rightfully replied with just Lamau. And then very compelling.
Very
Judith, we're-
compelling.
Judith asked, "What did I miss?" We're talking about in the server, someone was like being a really shitty liberal, and
Yeah.
what happened afterwards.
Jodi said this, and then someone replied with this. Story says, for enforcing the law, immediately followed by, are you voicing your own opinion, is borderline hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's like, if you're gonna be a shitty like a lot of liberals know not to at least publicly support ICE. I don't know, like that feels like an extra step. And also like, the LAPD is possibly the worst police department in the entire country to defend.
I think LAPD and the NYPD have it tied
Yeah.
up there.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. You don't trust a single thing the NYPD or the LAPD ever say ever.
Yeah.
Or Chicago.
Or any
Yeah.
police officer, but especially
Yeah.
the LAPD and the NYPD.
so Jodi said Lamau, to which the person said, very compelling. And then Jodi was just like, all right, death to America.
And yeah, just as your reminder to everyone here on stream, death to America.
Death to America. And this is such a funny response to me. Just, Carges M16 rifle. The fuck you say?
What's Carges mean?
I think it's meant to be charges, as in like
But
chambers
misspelled
around.
it. And so now I
Yeah.
so badly... I've just been referencing Carges M16 rifle ever since this. With Jodi, we've been just saying
It's
that
also
sometimes.
it's like yeah, I don't. You follow the law while threatening someone.
Yeah.
For just saying words.
Yeah.
Wild.
So we...
But you see,
banned
those
this
words
person.
were about like me being unpatriotic and hating America. So therefore.
So yeah, this person, we banned this person who had apparently been in the server for a year, but like said basically nothing until this point for some reason. Chose this to finally speak up. DM'd me and was like, so I guess I got banned from your server for standing up for my nation, capital N, by the way.
Which is
nation.
like, oh, I knew you were fash, but you are fash.
And with that, I was like, yeah, America sucks. We've talked about that in like every stream, and I'm surprised you haven't noticed. And then I blocked them, and then that was it. And it was really funny, and we all just started laughing at the person
Yeah.
afterwards.
Judith says that's borderline 14 words. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was. I can't believe this person was in my server. So that's your example, cause whenever, like the second we see this sort of thing, we're like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Zero tolerance.
yeah. In any case, back to the trip. We witnessed the arch, found out what the arch meant, and then got sad about the arch.
Yes.
And then we got haunted.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, this guy.
60 miles of Rario.
I just slept the whole time. It was great.
Thank you for the sweet stowaway.
I'm very
I
jealous.
will draw another card.
I slept basically every time I wasn't driving. I was sleeping. I'll be honest with you. I can't read in a car. I can't scroll in a car. I can't look at anything in a car. It
Yeah,
makes me throw up. So I slept.
that's fair. Yeah, like I said, I get car sick, but only if I don't look at the road for an extended period. So I was reading a lot, but then I would stare at the road for like 15 minutes and then go back to reading.
No,
so on
it
and so
happens
forth.
to me within 2 minutes of looking at a phone.
That sucks.
That really does suck.
I'm sorry about that.
It's pretty awful.
Yeah, I can't imagine this was easy.
Nah, I've been on road trips before. You get used to it.
Sneax, so Joey and I have said this a lot, but also Sneax, you all need to thank Manal and Audrey
Yes.
on our behalf, because they both put us into a much more survivable living situation
It's been fucking
and
great.
did so much for us by like driving or like flying up to Massachusetts to help us drive all the way down and pack and do all this
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm actually not sure if we explained that part today.
And
but
like
yeah.
it was all to like offer us a place to stay.
Yeah.
And so I think everyone, like, no one, it's very rare people get like
The kind of-
kindness and
yeah.
opportunities like this. So everyone say thank you to Manal and Audrey for us.
Yes.
If you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's look at this card. Card number 9 is Lychee. Lychee Gal. Art by me, Spidere Predator. These lights are similar to what we were experiencing. Art by me, Spidere Predator. Lychee's a Spidere selectress living deep within a labyrinthian-like cave system. There she awaits unsuspecting prey to come across her nest of webs so that she may play with and feast upon them. She has yet to allow any of her prey to live, despite how badly she yearns for companionship. Rest easy now, my dear. Soon pleasure will be all you know, is the quote. Okay. Continuing with the story. Again. Hopefully we get past like 3 sentences this time.
Hopefully.
Nanak says, thank you, Manal and Audrey. Story says, thank you. Julia says, thank you, Manal and Audrey. J Hill says, thank you so much, Manal and Audrey. You gave a pair of wonderful people an amazing new chance. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Just to share my beliefs on the matter, like, there is no point in having resources if you do not share them. So, that's what we're doing.
But it's still a kindness, and like
Yeah.
I'm glad you believe that, but like I'd say most Americans don't, unfortunately, and so yeah, most people living in America don't seem to believe that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So yeah, we started getting haunted. I said I keep getting haunted by these fucking billboards. There's basically one every 10 seconds. Sometimes even less. For the past 40 minutes of driving, it's wild. Sometimes there's 3 back to back. What is this place? Who is this fucking kid who keeps watching us?
It was for 60 miles.
Like, yeah, total, in the end, it was like an hour.
Honestly, I want to know what the world's largest gift store even looks like.
We passed it. We saw it.
It was a gas station and like
It was just a large building.
yeah. And it's like that feels like such a like it's obviously not the world's largest store, but how do you what makes it a gift store specifically? Like
You buy gifts there.
well, you can buy gifts anywhere.
Yeah, like there's like gift shops and stuff, usually in a museum or an aquarium, and the gifts are associated with the place. What are the gifts here associated with?
The candy.
Is it the
factory, I
kid?
guess. The candy
Is it
factory.
just the figurine of this kid over and over
The
again?
candy factory, which by the way is a gas station. I just want to repeat that.
Yeah. So we were being advertised this. We were on Route 66, which is kind of neat. Over and over.
And because of his
And
hat,
over
because
again.
of his hat, he is Rario to me.
Yeah, Jodi decided the kid's name is Rario. Also, I fucking hate how this kid is drawn.
Yeah.
I don't know about anyone else. I just do not like this art at all.
Bastard child of Waldo and Mario. Damn it, you're right.
What is this? Why is your face drawn this way? I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
And then, yeah, it kept going. I said, I don't want your candy barn. Leave us alone.
And,
then
like-
later on, it was like, for the past hour.
And like every single one of them was like just listing a type of candy that exists.
Yeah.
And there'd be so many repeats also. to be
And it's
fair.
all the same picture of the kid. They have one picture of this kid. They have one drawing.
Yeah.
That I don't know if they drew themselves or if they licensed it, but that's the only one they have. I don't know what the place was even called. I just know it's the world's largest gift store.
It's called Candy Factory and World's
Is it
Largest
what
Gift
it's called?
Store. Yes.
I don't think... It's called the world's largest gift store, and it's also called Candy Factory.
Yes.
Then what's with the R?
I don't know. That's a good point. Maybe it's the town. I don't remember what town
know.
it was.
It's like, it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know what the gifts would be themed on. Oh,
Children. This children specifically.
yeah. Angry. And then we entered Oklahoma, and I got this picture just as we were passing the sign. At ultimate speed.
Which Oklahoma was like prettier than the western half of Missouri had been. The eastern half of Missouri was actually really nice, but like the western half of Missouri was boring. Oklahoma was a little bit nicer. Or not nicer, you know, like a little bit less boring.
Stay to Oklahoma on eBay.
State of Oklahoma.
$30.
Okay.
Is it worth it?
No.
Oh, not even worth $29.95. Pulls out wallet. ending the day in Oklahoma City. Had some really good burgers today. The views from the drive were kind of plain. Though Jodi did get this really nice photo, and it was interesting driving down the famous Route 66.
Route 66 is like nothing. It turns out.
Yeah.
Or at least now. I know it was different before.
When was it? Was this the day we went to Culver's? Is that what I meant by great burgers?
No,
No,
the
it was-
barbecue place had.
That was the
Yeah.
weird resort
Yeah.
that we kind of broke into.
No, we didn't break into the
We
resort.
just walked in.
We walked in and went to their burger place, which I feel like normally would be usually for only like people staying at the resort.
Almost all restaurants in resorts or hotels are open to the public.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Judith decides to spread misinformation in the chat, looks like.
I've been shocked how much I've been enjoying Culver's. We've gone twice total.
We've gone twice. Their sandwiches are great.
I
That
love
was
their
weird.
ice cream. I think everything else is kind of mid, but their ice cream, top tier.
Their cheese curds were not good, I think. But
Yeah,
we
the
went.
cheese curds were bad.
We went one day, and because I'd never had the place, and I was like, these burgers are better than like any other fast food I've had. Like, what is this?
Like comparable to like Five Guys without being like $40.
I'd say even better than Five Guys, just because they also were crispier than Five Guys.
That is true. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm talking about specifically their burgers is what is great. Everything else is pretty plain, like mid or less. Their ice cream is good though. So we had that and then had it again. This is what fucking Culver's are you going to? I know. Apparently this isn't normal.
See, Judith, the thing is, when I had Culver's in Minneapolis, I also thought it was mid, but like this one in like Indiana, was it? And the one in like the one we've gone to here in Arizona have been really good.
Yeah, it's just, is it like a location thing?
I don't know.
But like, yeah, because I don't know. Jodi apparently said they were bad, and then we had them twice, and it was both really good in these two different places.
The cheese curds there are good for you? What is
No,
it like? Is it just an upper Midwest thing? I don't know. What's
Judith, I
happening?
think you might be an incorrect person.
Yeah. Like the cheese curds when we got them were just like basically just mozzarella sticks.
The cheese curds were bad. They were cafeteria mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
They were bad.
I like their cheese curds.
I don't know. They just
Oh.
taste like cafeteria mozzarella sticks to me. The concretes are good though.
Yeah.
Kyle says, I'll probably join your server later. I've become a fan. My GF probably won't. The public humiliation turned her off. Public humiliation?
Of like the Cartridge M16 rifle.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fair. I don't think they deserve to not... I don't think they deserve respect. People who are awful like that.
But I
so.
can also understand why that wouldn't be the most encouraging sign.
Yeah, I get you. I'll try to convince her. I mean, you don't have to convince her. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, if that's her preference, that's normal. That's A-okay. Have to get going. Have a great stream. Okay, see you later. Thanks for being here. In any case, moving on. I went to sleep. Good noodles, everyone. We all did a slat.
Then we drove through the Great Plains.
Yes.
The Great Plains were like I talked about this in the server, so maybe I should wait until we get there. But
We're about to.
awe-inspiring. I love
Off we
them.
go again. This time to Albuquerque, which I always had a fun time spelling. Albuquerque. Only one more day left after this, and got this view. Really flat compared to what I'm used to.
And this wasn't even the Great Plains yet. I don't
Yeah.
think.
No, the Great Plains were right after Oklahoma.
Then we got into the Great Plains where I took like this. I actually got Jodi to stop the car on the side of the road so I could take this panorama. And it was really, really pretty and wide and open. And none of these pictures really capture how
Yeah.
it actually felt in person.
Like it literally felt like you were just standing on the edge of an ocean. It was so incredible.
yeah.
I guess just because it's so flat, you can see so far, so it has that feeling. But
Yeah. Then we entered Texas, where we were both a bit more nervous because Texas. And there was a point where I ended up having to stop because of going to the bathroom, having to go pretty badly. So we stopped, and I went in, and I was like trying to be as like tiny as possible, so I could sneak to the bathroom and then get out of there, because I don't know, scary. And the second I walked in, though, this like guy talked to me in a full, genuine like Texan accent. Was like, "Howdy, how you doing today?" And I was just like, "Good." And I just moved forwards and then went towards the bathroom, and went to the bathroom, left the bathroom, And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe I'll pick up a couple of Pepsis on the way out. And I went to grab a couple, but then someone else had also gone for it at the same time. And so I kind of like froze up again nervous because Texas. But the guy was just like, oh, go right ahead. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I grabbed it and then was like, okay, here you go. And he was like, thank you. And I was like, no problem. And I got out of there. It's kind of the thing that Manal has been telling us. Like, there's a lot of people, I guess, in the South that are, like, even if they don't like people, they're going to be polite still.
Yeah.
I think, like, in the South and in the West of this country, people have an opinion of, if it's not my business, it's not my problem. It's so even if they don't like you, it's not their business. They don't care.
But also the specific area of Texas we were in, like around Amarillo, like apparently Amarillo is a very queer city, which we didn't know until we were like basically all the way through because Pepper looked it up.
Yeah, that was interesting to find out.
Yeah.
Also, like as we got like further south and west, and also actually got to Arizona, I have definitely been noticing people actually do small talk to me again.
Yeah.
People haven't done small talk to me since I transitioned for the past like 3 years.
Like, I wouldn't have expected to miss small talk, but it's so refreshing actually.
Like people up in Massachusetts would see me and then like give me glares or
just like shiver away and like go to a different aisle.
Yeah, like would avoid us at all costs, or like if we said anything to them, they would just not reply back. It was awful, and like it was just so there and like cooked into the environment that it was kind of hard to notice because we were just so used to it. So coming here has been just so refreshing in that people actually treat us like human beings. Which I know everyone's been really surprised, like, really, Arizona is better than Massachusetts? And so far,
like, yes.
So far, yes. Like, there's all those maps about, like, what places are good and bad. And those you can still take seriously to a degree.
Yeah, I don't want to downplay that, like on a legislative level.
Yeah.
Like, there are dangers here that we might not have had in Massachusetts.
Although, not actually, because Katie Hobbs
yeah.
has vetoed every anti-trans bill that's come across her desk, and Massachusetts hasn't. So, legislatively, Arizona is right now doing better.
Yeah.
Like in Massachusetts, like a few months ago, they actually passed the like anti-trans women in women's sports bill. Although apparently it was like snuck into the budget, so they didn't realize. But like, yeah.
And like in Massachusetts where we lived, like for example, like remember we don't like America, so they in our grocery store it was just covered in American flags and red, white, and blue ribbons for like just even Memorial Day, and it's just so much.
But yeah, like I've noticed, like I don't know, small talk is just a part of my life, so I didn't really notice it before, but I was paying attention to it more because of you two.
I'm gonna scooch back a little bit.
Like we went to Costco and someone like complimented Jodi's outfit.
Yeah.
Like that's just I think should be normal.
I mean the thing is it was normal for us before we transitioned.
Yeah.
It's just when we transitioned it stopped becoming normal. And that hasn't been the case here, and that is I can feel it.
And like that compliment on my outfit made me so happy.
Yeah, and we've had other people just be nice to us. Like this person was queer. We very noticeably queer, but we had someone in a Target just go like
went out of his way to call us girls.
Yeah. It was like, all right, thanks for stopping by, girls, and just like getting that at all is great.
Yeah.
And also in my area of Massachusetts, like I basically never saw anyone that was noticeably queer.
Yeah.
It was like
you kind of see them everywhere here.
Yeah, it's been great. I feel like Massachusetts was just subtle and boring.
Yeah, and like I've been saying this whole time, like Massachusetts feels like it has such a reputation for being queer friendly that no one feels like they actually have to be queer friendly. They just are automatically, like no matter what their actual behavior is.
They just assume that what they're doing, they just assume that the place is queer friendly even if they are avoiding us at all costs.
Yeah.
In every public place. Okay. So coming up on some very intense rain in New Mexico by the looks of things. You can like see it all right here, which is pretty cool. Just a cloud of rain coming down.
Yeah, we were a little bit ahead of them, and I was texting Pepper, being like, "Oh, you're coming up on rain."
Speaking of like Manal and Audrey being ahead of us, like we beat Manal and Audrey to the hotel one day, and every other day, no matter
I'm
like,
from LA, baby. You drive fast.
no matter what, like on one of those days, I actually saw you pass us. Like when you were asleep at that time, I think that's what Audrey said.
Yeah,
but,
I was.
Yeah, that was like the last day, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
But like, in the U-Haul, I expected like at least those days you'd be slower than us, but no.
We also just didn't stop as long as you two did. We didn't sit down and eat. We like literally ate them.
I mean, we didn't
No, we
sit
were
down
in the
and
car,
eat
but
either.
sometimes we just sat in the car for a while.
Oh yeah, but we didn't do
Yeah.
that. We just ate and left. We wanted to be done every day.
Audrey says it's because Pepper and Jodi paid the spironolactax tax. That's true.
Yeah, Jodi, you didn't really go to the
I
bathroom
didn't really
that
go to the
much.
bathroom very much.
It was
yeah.
more so me. And it's like I pay the spironolactax, which is spironolactone, the testosterone blocker, makes you pee. That, and I also have that happen with my diabetes sometimes. I have a lot of medication that makes me overheated or dry. Okay. Anyways. I have videos now. Ready for some videos? Let's do it. I have to pause the music.
Oh, it's gonna be like audio from my book on tape, probably. My audiobook.
No, this is me making weird noises.
Oh, okay. There's definitely some videos that are audio from my audiobook, which is very funny.
Yeah,
to me.
I don't think I sent those though.
Okay.
Oh boy. There it is.
Yeah, we still call them podcasts.
boy. Oh,
It's fine.
boy.
Names fit.
There it is.
It's so
Oh,
funny
boy.
to me that like people these days do not know what podcast comes from. Like kids, they'll meet like Gen Zers and they're like, "What do you? What?
I'm a Gen Zer.
Do you know what why they call it a podcast?
No.
It's because of iPods.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, they used to be for iPods.
Mm-hmm.
You would download them onto your iPod and listen to it while going for a run or
So
whatever.
The word podcast didn't exist like
Nope.
30 years ago?
No, those were radio shows.
Yeah.
Weird. I had no idea. I
Yeah,
thought
we-
it was just always podcasts.
We didn't have podcasts 30 years ago. You had radio shows.
Yeah, exactly.
But that wasn't.
And that was for old people, basically.
Yeah, no one really listened to radio shows except old people, and you had to tune in at the right time. It was like watching a show on cable.
Yeah.
The podcasts, as we know them, didn't exist before the iPod.
Huh. I had no idea. That's interesting. Like I would have like that. Remember that we watched Beyond Belief today? Remember the one with the guy on the radio?
Yeah.
Like I would have assumed that was a podcast.
No.
No, those are radio shows.
I didn't
Huh.
know you. I didn't know you didn't realize this. That's very
I didn't
funny to
realize
me.
that.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Baffling, but very, very cool that we got to teach you something.
Yeah. Next video. It's gonna have more sound, so we can just let it. We listen to it. The sound was just me screeching. All right, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, we had really intense rain a little bit. It ended up not being as long as we thought.
It's just me going ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we both like screamed at each other. I remember now.
Yeah, but you didn't do it during the video.
Not during the video, but like we both screamed at each other after.
Yeah. Jodi says, was it fact or fiction? It's your call. But yeah. Pepper, are you giving birth? Yeah, I do that sometimes. If you've seen Mooper in chat, that's my child, my
Yeah.
slime child that Jodi and I gave birth to together.
Where is Mooper?
I don't know where
Such
Mooper
an
is.
Untimely,
Mooper's
untimely
here
child.
here in the chat or
Oh.
in the Discord. There's Mooper. We both simultaneously gave birth to Mooper. Also, this was really funny.
Really funny.
Keep litter out of my territory.
Breaking
Breaking
Bad habits.
Breaking Bad habits.
It's so funny.
I don't like the way he's looking at
Like-
me about the litter.
I want to be very clear. Not funny in the way that the sign designers meant it to be.
It's great. There were a few of these. We saw this one and we thought it was just gonna be a one-off, but then there were like two others we also saw.
But like this part of the drive was so pretty also because it was like, so we left the Great Plains and then it's just like, in like, okay, so first actually I forgot, we drove past like a volcano and there was just like volcanic rock everywhere on the side of the road, and that was really cool.
I
We
didn't
assumed
even
it was
notice that.
We assumed it was a volcano. We don't know for sure.
No,
if
there
it
was a
is.
sign that said like a volcano. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that the rock was a volcanic rock, but we know there was a volcano there.
That's cool.
But like, and that part was really cool. And then it's just like these like scrublands and like just these ridges.
Was
in
this
the
was
distance.
in Arizona?
This was New Mexico.
This was New Mexico. Okay.
It was like this billboard was because it was New Mexico, and Breaking Bad takes place in Albuquerque, and yeah.
Is it Albuquerque?
Yeah.
I thought it was just in New Mexico somewhere. I didn't know it was Albuquerque
No,
specifically.
it's Albuquerque. I'm pretty sure. Like specifically.
J Hill says Pepper laying eggs from spider puss puss. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do that.
Okay.
Soy says I love the rain. Rain is nice.
Mm-hmm. It's not nice when you're driving.
I got to a point where like clouds got me very depressed in Massachusetts, and we had cloudy days for months on end recently.
Like the very occasional like one sunny day like in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Arizona, you're constantly being blinded by the sun.
Yeah, I've noticed that the most clouds I've seen is maybe like 3.
Yeah. Well, wait till the monsoons. Wait till the monsoons.
Yeah, I am curious
that's
what
like
rain will
August,
feel
right?
like.
It starts usually in August, but this year they said it might start sooner.
Oh, okay.
Should I look forward to it?
I mean, it's a lot. There's dust storms, there's thunder, there's rain. It's humid as fuck for the days leading up to it. It's not a pleasant time of year.
How long does the rain last?
Like anywhere from an hour to maybe a day.
Okay.
It's not that long.
Cool. I'm excited just because it'll be new, I think.
Yeah.
It usually is it's at the hottest part of the summer, and then it cools down afterwards. So it's the peak.
I'm like, it's interesting. Usually change really freaks me out, and to a degree it still does. But at the same time, like, I think I had so much monotony for so long that, like, any change right now is just pleasant.
How'd she get up there?
Huh?
Des.
The kitty has been placed in a windowsill somehow. Like a
somehow just
high up
managed to hurt
windowsill.
my shoulder.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah, like I stretched in a way that was bad, and now my shoulder hurts. It's
Aw.
actually really bad.
No.
So, we ended up staying the night in Albuquerque, and
Albuquerque was really nice. I liked Albuquerque.
here we are the next day in the U-Haul, heading off to our new home in Arizona on the last day of driving. There we are.
We got like
There's your new dress.
So like New Mexican food.
You're so pretty, Jodi.
Yeah, New Mexican food was really good. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, New Mexico is most known for Christmas sauce, which just means green and red sauce at the same time.
That's funny. I thought there was going to be a part 2 to that.
That's it. That's the whole story.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was the dress I got from Target. I was very excited about. I still like it a lot.
I sent the kitty if you want to show everyone. It's in general.
Oh, okay. There's the kitty. That's what Manal was just showing us. How is the kitty up there? How did this happen? That's a good picture. Good kitty pose.
Nanek says pretty Jodi. Thank you, Nanek.
Jodi is so pretty. Look at this. Look at this Jodi. Look at this Jodes.
Thank you. And my hair is getting so long. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And also, one of the best things about this dress is that like I can feel my hair on my back in it because it's got a low back on it, a relatively low back.
Yeah. So then we started going through the mountains, and we were at an elevation of 8,000 feet, which is really cool.
Yeah. I loved that last day of driving.
It was hard to get good pictures of it, but like it was so cool being so high up, surrounded by mountains.
Is
Like
this the day after Albuquerque?
Yeah, this was the
this
final
is the
day.
last day.
Yeah. Yeah, we were driving in these like mountain areas that were really windy. I was kind of nervous about that.
I was white knuckling it a little bit at some point, but it was also like I'm getting ahead of us a little bit. But it's just like you get these amazing, incredible views of this massive, massive forest, and it was gorgeous. I loved it.
Yeah. It was really cool, just seeing so much. And like also, before this, I didn't really realize Albuquerque was like up in the mountains until I found out that when we were in Albuquerque, we were at like 4,500 feet of elevation. But then we kept going. We were at 8,000 feet, and we were up here, and like, whoa! It's hard to see in the pictures, like I said.
Yeah.
None of these pictures do like
Any justice at all.
any justice to like how these views looked. But like these were really far down. Got some more pictures of the mountains up here. it was very interesting seeing we're coming back to suddenly seeing a lot of green again.
Yeah.
But like after having not any of it since like Massachusetts really.
Yeah. It was all evergreen, and that did make a difference though, for how like
Right.
it looked and felt.
Got this picture which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a step right there.
Yeah.
Step spelled with 2 P's and 2 E's.
Yes.
That's not like a mesa, like the flat mountain.
I thought it was.
No, that's where we are.
No, a step is like a
That's
plains.
what's around Phoenix.
Oh, is it?
You might be thinking like a mesa
I
or
might be
a
mixing them up. You're right.
what's the other word? Shit. Like a butt, B-U-T-T-E.
But that's funny.
Yeah.
No, there's Phoenix, Scottsdale, Mesa, Tempe.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about,
I
right?
always thought that word was pronounced Butte.
It might be pronounced Butte. I don't know. It probably is.
But
Yeah, it
it's
was a
funnier.
Butte. You're right.
Took some more pictures.
And like, so we were driving down that like huge elevation, you know, when it was like a big forest, and then it turned into a saguaro forest, and that was so cool. There were so many of
And
them.
there were a lot of like white trees that I thought like, what are these trees that grow white? Until we found out that I'm pretty sure they were just dead trees that were like bleached in the sun.
Yeah, they're either bleached or they have a fungus growing on them.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, the saguaros are can get really big, but they can get easily infected. They also have a really shallow root system, and the saguaros are not endangered, but they are protected here. You cannot move a saguaro without a permit.
And like for people who don't know, saguaros are like those classic like multi-limbed cacti you see in like all media, but they're only in this desert, the Sonoran Desert. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I was told that like last month by either one of you. So hard to see, but it's so flat. But there it is, Phoenix. We're only 20 minutes away, and this last hour of driving, which was all Jodi doing
It took forever.
It felt like forever. It
Yeah.
felt like okay, we're only 20 minutes away. Also, but like
It felt like we were 20 minutes away for an hour.
yeah, exactly. It was because like
Yeah,
it was
I
the end of
felt
a
the same
6-day
way.
trip.
Yeah, we got there before you two, though.
Yeah, and then we were
Like
in.
always.
Yeah, and we made it into the city. Took a picture of the bedroom, which now has stuff in it. And yeah, we made it.
We made it.
We did it.
We made
it. This room also has stuff in it now. Like Jodi's desk is here. Like mine is over here.
The bed's like where Pepper's standing.
The bed is like down there, kinda. And we have the TV on the bureau right here. And there's a door to like the backyard,
Which is really nice to have.
Yeah, we can just like, and also everything's near each other. I don't have to climb up the stairs
Yeah.
to like the rest of the house.
There's a bathroom next to our room.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was really good. And we made it. And since then, I guess this is the 24th. That was 5 days ago.
Yeah.
It feels like it was like yesterday and also like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we've been unpacking and putting stuff away, and me and Audrey had some stuff to deal with our old place,
Yeah.
which we still have to finish cleaning that place.
Yeah. And I talked about how I went to IKEA, and that was a whole
Yeah,
experience.
I figured I was going to recruit both of you, to be honest with you.
Okay. Just tell us when.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to IKEA also to get some stuff, and that was really fun. I found out I really like... I mean, I already knew I liked vintage stuff, but I found out I really liked vintage lights, and so I got some vintage light bulbs for things.
That reminds me, we have to return the light fixture.
Yes, we do.
We got a year, though.
I was
So-
about to say.
So,
Also,
we've
we
been...
have these extra light bulbs if we ever need them.
I can return them. We still have boxes.
Oh,
I
it's
think.
true, we do.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
What are you talking about?
We can return those light bulbs, or we can just have extra or something.
Okay. So, yeah, we've been busy pretty constantly these past 5 days since we got here. Just moving stuff in. The past couple days have been a lot more calm. I had a day of where I just kind of like didn't
Slept
do
the
anything.
entire day. Like like all
Which is
four of
nice.
us like slept for one entire day. Like
Yeah,
yesterday or
at
the
some
day before.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, today was chore day, so we got up, we had pancakes, and we cleaned the house.
It was nice.
Which didn't take that long with 5 people. That was nice. Audrey has an Excel sheet she is programmed for chore day, so it automatically generates which chores are for this day.
Yeah.
That's
it's really
very helpful.
Cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, we've been here, and in terms of streams and stuff, I'm now finally able to stream again now that my computer is set up. I'm planning probably to So my streams before were at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna try to keep that the same. So it's gonna be still 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be earlier in the day for me, but this way I can still keep a lot of the people especially from Europe, who were Europe and like places east of here in general. So you all can still like watch. Is Hungary in Europe?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Nonix, I remember Nonix had mentioned that before. Like it's really late for you currently, Nonix, and if I streamed at 6 p.m. Arizona time, it would be like, I don't know, 4 or 5 a.m. for you, and I know that's not possible. And I want people who have watched to be able to continue to watch, so I'm keeping the same time zone and for streams, and have been like waking up earlier. So like waking up at 9:30 in Massachusetts, I'm now waking up at 6:30 here, which has actually felt pretty normal. It's the same time technically, just in a different location, time zone shifted, whatever. So streams will be at 3 p.m. my time from now. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Your character look that face.
We're gonna have to recalibrate now that there's actually like good lighting for me in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to recalibrate my facial expression.
Yeah, it's so nice
We're gonna
having
have curtains, so that's
Yeah, that's also true.
the thing I've been
Like,
saying
all
is
the natural light's so good.
is it's so nice having natural light. It is
Yeah.
so amazing having natural light again. Like, I haven't had it for so long. The seasonal depression destroyed me in the last place. And here, with actual sunlight every day and natural lighting in my bedroom, and not having to climb up to a second floor where I feel unwelcome due to family members.
Like, we can hang out in the living room here, and it's good,
felt,
actually.
It's felt so
It's not even just
good.
not hostile, it's good.
Yeah. J-Ho says, I love waking up at 6 a.m. every day. I in Massachusetts had trouble doing it, but
Here
not
it's
so
good.
much here.
Yeah.
I think it also could be because of the sunlight.
Yeah.
Like, basically my entire adult life after leaving high school was... Huh?
I'll tell you later. It's just logistics. It's fine. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
It's hard to have two conversations on
Yeah.
streams like that.
Sorry.
It's okay. What was I saying? Sunlight. Yeah, okay. So, like, since I graduated high school, it's been, I've been in one place. I had moved a lot as a kid, but since graduating high school, becoming an adult, I lived in that one place, my previous house with my mom, and that was, like I said, very isolating, seasonal depression stuff, all the yuck. So I think that kind of added to me having trouble waking up in the mornings at like whenever time, and honestly I've been finding getting up in the morning and going to sleep at night has been easier here, which is something I didn't expect to change. I didn't realize that had anything to do with like emotions or like the seasonal depression or anything, or the
No, like anxiety and stress plays a huge role in that.
That makes sense. But like I'd always be getting up at 9:30 and feeling super groggy and out of it and tired, and then falling asleep at like 1:30, feeling wide awake. And here that hasn't been the case. I think that could be because of sunlight, and also because now the equivalent of 1:30 a.m. is like 10:30 a.m. here, and 9:30 is 6:30. So like it's kind of like just still the same sleep schedule, but more appropriate with the sun, I guess, or more in line with the sunlight, which has been neat. Do you have anything to say, Jodi?
It has been very neat. I've been enjoying waking up earlier. It's so wild to like do a bunch of shit and then be like, oh, it's not even noon yet.
Yeah, it's
Love it.
weird.
And like, oh, I'm so exhausted, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I go to sleep, and I wake up 2 hours later, and it's like 11 p.m. Like, what?
Yeah, like we had times where we fell asleep to go to bed during nighttime, and then we would wake up, and it's like 11:30, and it's like, wait, midnight actually feels like the middle of the night now. What is that about? That's not normal. And I can't attribute that to just like Arizona. I think it's just having a better environment, and yeah.
And do you think part of it is like we said before, our seasonal depression just kind of went away with all the sunshine?
Yeah, so part of it is Arizona, just
Yeah.
with better all that. Okay, well that was our story about the trip.
Like, still
We
wait,
made our move.
Still wait, you live in like the UK. with that weather, how do you survive? With just it being cloudy and shit. I don't.
Yeah, like a joke I made before. Was that like Massachusetts to Arizona feels like the UK to Massachusetts. It's just Massachusetts is constantly cloudy and drizzly and boring and sad and depressing. Yeah, I think you'll find the story I posted interesting, Pepper. Where is it? What story? Oh, J-Ho says, that reminds me. I have 2 stories about things going on in my area when it comes to LGBT community. I was given an envelope of the LGBT stickers by a rainbow-masked individual in a robe because I had my LGBT flag up. They asked about what our sexualities were, then apologized and explained it was to give me the proper flag, stickers, and buttons. They then apologized a lot because they didn't have a... I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Gynosexual or femsexual.
Yeah, buttons or flags. Yeah. I'm sorry that you didn't get those flags. Well, it's in the chat. So he says, that's really sweet. I want someone to give me Grey Ace stickers randomly. I'm Grey Ace lesbian. We are similar. We are similar in that regard. Story says, I do, but I don't go out a lot. Actually, get it the other way around. I feel more depressed in brighter weather. That's normal for some people.
Interesting.
Like, I knew someone in Massachusetts who would get more seasonal depression during the winter. Or during the summer.
Seasonal depression during the summer is a thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's not what it is for me.
Yeah.
Story says, I feel the best in the autumn where I don't know what to expect from it. I feel like the worst bit for me is more the same weather all the time. That makes sense. I think I just needed sunlight. The sunlight has been making me feel good. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this forever after a while will feel bad. I hope not. But, like, I don't think it will. I think it would be nice to have some more variation, but, like, also, I prefer this over mostly clouds and some sun rather than... I prefer mostly sun and some clouds rather than mostly clouds and some sun. So, yeah. J.O. says, not many people know that gynosexual is a thing yet. It's just, there's also like just a lot of different names for a lot of sexualities. It's not uncommon for there to be a lot of sexualities that people don't know much about. Like that's pretty normal. Same thing with a lot of different like gender stuff too. JL says, also I watched a pair of high school girls flip off police officer who has a MAGA flag outside his house before making out while the guy yelled about how it is against the Bible. He moved out 2 weeks later. Nice. Get him good. Good stuff. So the lesson for today, the moral of the story is seasonal depression is sad.
Yeah.
Literally, it's seasonal affective disorder. It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
The move was really great and has been really great. I'm excited for the future. And also, America sucks. And this.
Yes.
That's been the that has been the moral of the story.
Yeah, fuck ICE, fuck LAPD and police in general. And while we're at it, fuck the IDF. And yeah. Just wanted to get those out there.
Yep. Timmy Turner is so right. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be getting back to normal streams now that stuff is set up again. Like I said, it's not fully unpacked, but we are unpacked enough for like basically life to resume more normally. Based Turner. So yeah.
Judith, I have a feeling before you finish writing that I know what you're gonna say. But continue.
I'm gonna continue with streams again. Starting today's Sunday? Yeah, today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday, so either tomorrow or Tuesday, which is normal, we'll get back into our schedule again. We'll be able to do maybe more Lesbians Left on Friday again too, Jodi.
I see. Yeah.
More Homestuck again, and all the good stuff. And also, there's a good chance sometime soon Minal will start streaming. How do you feel now about that?
Let me get closer to the mic so I can actually pick you up. I'm excited. I want to play Viewfinder pretty badly.
Yeah.
So I can get that set up for some point this week.
Looking forward to joining you on that stream if that's what you want.
Yeah. Do we want... So, for your stream, do you want me to add that to, like, my weekly, like, or not weekly, but the schedule I put out for this week? Or do you want it to be just kind of, like, when you feel like it and are available, you'll
We
just
can do it on the schedule. We'll figure out the schedule after this, so
Okay.
what day I want to do it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for the sweets. I shall take a sip and also give hugs. Thank you, Nonex and J Hill.
Oh, Judith says, Jodi, I already finished writing. Oh, I thought you were going to reference Bob Villain going up on stage at Glastonbury and leading chants of death to the IDF.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Did you see him tweeting afterwards? He
Yeah.
got vegan ice cream.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny.
It's really funny.
I'm gonna do hugs with my under boobs. I'm gonna do under boob hugs. Hug. Well, there's two of me.
Ah.
Hang on. Let me make it so I'm not cut off. There you go. Hug. 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 Mwah. There we go. Look at my abs.
It's pretty good.
I like looking at my own abs.
Audrey says, chat, this is so breasts.
So right. I shaded these myself.
Are we wrapping up? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening? Okay. Well, I'm gonna dip out just a second earlier. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
I'm not letting you leave.
Okay, I guess
Hugging.
I'm staying until.
Jodi and I are hugging and like locked. Are
It's
locked
really
into a
funny
hug.
what it did to your
Oh yeah,
avatar.
that's always really good. If my avatar ever freaks out when Manal's in the room, chances are high that I'm hugging him.
I like the cronk on the screen. Yeah, saying chat, this is so breasts. Noobish noobsicle Audrey, you should start saying sneaks. This is so breasts, because sneaks is my audience. Just refer to the general populace as sneaks. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna keep this a nice short stream. I just wanted to say hello again to everyone. We're at about 3 hours, so it's not even that short. It took us a while to tell the story.
Yeah, it did.
I'd like to do, like, depending on how it goes, like either a room tour or maybe even like an apartment tour, if people are wanting that, or if the people in the house are comfortable with that, at some point when things are, like I said, more put together. But for now, we are gonna go
Nonex, why are you doing that? Why are you checking your sweets?
You don't need to.
You don't need to do
I'm
that.
jittering again. What's happening? I don't know if this is more stuff with the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi has been a little bit funky.
Which is weird because like we have really good internet here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of the repeater thing or
Maybe.
what, but this is the thing I was doing the other day too. During the tests. And it's weird. No reason? Okay, let's get out of here quick. Thank you very so much for watching. You're all wonderful people. Love you so much. If you'd like to support the channel, oh, you see, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Weird.
My stream is lagging.
Huh.
We'll have to check that out.
Our internet's like literally like 5 times faster than it was back in Massachusetts, but I don't know. It's weird.
We'll figure it out. So thank you to my let me get to it. Thank you to my tier 1 Grub, Shiny Warrior my tier 2 Treats, Pie the Queen of Orange, and Stowaway, my tier 3 Full Tummies, Nonex, and Movie Star. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. Also, in that list of like members, it does display your names normally, so I don't know what's going
that's
on.
weird.
Um,
Hopefully YouTube
It's
goes
strange.
back to display names again.
yeah, it's that or it is a bug. I don't know.
Yeah. Should probably
strange.
say I am also planning to get back to solo streaming sometime soon as well.
Yeah. Also, even if it isn't like a bug, it like I feel like it probably is, just because why would they make it the username start with @ and
Yeah.
everything? Like that feels like it wouldn't be on purpose.
Yeah.
So otherwise, you can check out my Discord server or Blue Sky in the description below, where you can get like news and updates and stuff. You can also support by sending donations through Super Chats or Streamlabs. They will go towards the donation goal you see down there of eating the world's hottest chocolate. I can't believe we got $100 today. Thank you so much to everyone who donated.
Thank you so much.
Especially you, Nonex. That I can't believe it. I really
Thank
can't. It
you.
means so much to me. We are just over $100 away to eating the world's hottest chocolate while in one of the hottest states of America.
Oh God.
So, hooray. Looking forward to that.
That's feeling so much less far away than it was just a few hours ago.
Yeah, it is suddenly a lot more possible. How much did we get today? If we have another... If today happens again, then we're there.
Basically.
Today is 122.
Oh no.
If today happens again, we are at 500 if it's happening.
No.
So
I really don't want to do this, like, genuinely.
if you really don't want to.
I signed on to do it. I'm gonna do it. I just don't want to.
Okay. That could be the next stream if you get as many donations then. Oh.
I have to make sure we can find the chocolate.
I don't know if we dedicate an entire stream to the chocolate bit.
Yeah, and like also because we might not know where the chocolate is and we have to get a replacement. It might not be next stream even if we reach the goal.
It would probably be like at the end of a stream or beginning of a stream. But also, I am thinking now that we're here and settled again, I'm thinking I haven't forgotten because I know people are curious. I have not forgotten about the 12-hour stream I'm supposed to do. Have not forgotten about that. Also, especially because in a few days, on the 1st of July, we are having the 12-year anniversary of my channel.
Ooh.
So we can have it to celebrate the donation goal that happened a while ago, and also that we'll draw a card before we go. Thank you for the sweets. Yummy, yummy, so tasty. Card 21. Yeah, look forward to schedules coming out.
It always says 12 hours for 12 years. And yes, but also I don't want to commit to that being the thing because I don't want to commit to 13 hours for 13 years.
Maybe.
You can commit to whatever you want. I am not committing to that.
People have done like 24 hours. Streams.
I know.
You don't have to commit to it at all, of course.
Okay.
I'm just talking about like me. Okay. Card 21. Haru Hayes, streamer, puppy girl. Playful is a perfect word to describe Haru. It is a joyful little puppy girl who loves cuddles, hugs, and its friends. Most importantly, however, is Faye's love for girls. It's easy to find her barking on about her adoration for all the girls she sees, especially those of which she is close to. And being a pup, it is quite good at listening to commands, and even enjoying them too. Just call Faye a good girl and see what happens. The quote being, girls. Alright, everybody. I should probably make Manal not be here.
Oh, yeah. Good boy.
Okay. So, yeah, look forward to our schedule coming out. Also, I don't know if you noticed, Snacks, why am I immobile?
Why are you immobile?
Why aren't I moving?
I'm not immobile. There you
It's
go.
because your face is in my thing. Get your face out of me. Get your face out of me. I attacked Jodi. I don't know if you noticed my bedroom's looking a little different, by the way. You see the outside world? Hang on. You see the... Actually, the other one was better. You see the outside world is a little bit more, deserty out there compared to before.
We moved the entire, like,
Yeah, we picked
bedroom. We forgot to mention that.
Well, why don't we just push the house somewhere else?
That's why it took so long.
The background.
In hindsight, I'm surprised that they, like, just broke into the U-Haul and stole, like,
Not
a couple
the house.
suitcases, and they didn't break into the house and steal anything in there.
Yeah, it's weird that the U-Haul was bigger on the inside, not than the outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, this is nighttime usually. This is daytime usually. So it's this, and now it's this. Yeah. This is usual. This is current. I might make edits to this. I just threw this together haphazardly before the stream started. Because it's Arizona back there in the background. And then we also have, like, cloudy day. And then, nighttime. I wonder what would happen if I put cloudy day over... Oh. If I put cloudy day over desert, it kind of works. You can kind of see the mountain back there.
Okay, Pepper, I think we might need to end the stream.
We should probably end the stream, Jodi.
Probably end the stream, Pepper.
You gotta chill out, Jodi. Start ending the stream,
You
please.
gotta be sucking a bitch, Pepper.
Okay. See you later, everybody. Goodbye, bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
goodbye.
bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
goodbye.
bye. See you
Goodbye,
later.
goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye,
bye.
goodbye.
I'm so happy to be back.
Me too.
And also somewhere else.
Me too.
Yay!
Yay!